Hey everyone, this is Tal, and in this episode of, well, it's not an episode, it's a stream, and in this stream of Dead by Daylight, we're going to take care of our daily rituals, and we've only got one, and we're going to have to play the Huntress to do it, and I'm not going to lie, I don't really play Huntress, so let's have a look and see how ugly we can make Huntress play look. So let's go straight in, play as Killer. Now what was it? We have to throw and hit 4 times. So we've been playing Piggy. We're up to level 40 with Piggy, so we're working toward our prestige. But let's go straight into the Huntress. Where is she? I don't even know what she looks like. Where? There she is. Gosh. There we go. Get a little bit of Huntress. See, she's only level 1. She's only level 1. We have not played her, so let's have a quick look and see what... Yeah, Huntress Lullaby. It's the no-brainer. We can't get any items or add-ons because we haven't played with her. So I guess we're just going to have to queue and see how we go. So that's it. That's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be getting axes and we're going to be throwing them at survivors. At rank 15, I'm not worried about whether we pip or not. We just want those juicy blood points to help us to save up for maybe leveling up Detective Tap. Maybe. But we'll talk about that more later. I'm not really too excited about throwing axes with the Huntress because this is something that's, I think, her main strength. She's exceptionally powerful with her ranged attack, being able to cut people off of her infinite loops by simply throwing a tomahawk over the top of the pallet and landing it smack bang in the back of someone's head. What a great way to stop toxic survivors. But there's an assumption. That assumption is that you are going to be able to land it, that you're going to be able to throw it straight, that you're going to be able to get the height right, that you can be able to anticipate the survivor dodging the axe throw, because of course the good survivors, they're expecting you to throw, so they're going to dodge it. We don't know what's going to happen here. It's probably going to get messy, and we're probably going to need 2 or 3 games just to hit people with axes, but that's all we're going to do this game. We're just going to be throwing axes. I don't care about catching survivors and hooking them. I mean, I'm going to get bloodlust. When we get in that game, I'm going to be picking people up and throwing them on the hook. If a rabbit runs past, I'm going to put that on the hook too. I don't care what I find. It's going on a hook. If I walk past a rock, on the hook. But the focus is throwing those hatchets. So that's what we're going to focus on doing. We've got Huntress Lullaby, and we'll just go in and talk about that while we're waiting in lobby. It's Monday night here in Australia. It's a Queen's birthday holiday, so I'm not sure how many people are going to be sitting down in Oceania looking for a game of Dead by Daylight, but it's a popular game and we might not have to wait too long. But here's Huntress Lullaby. A hex rooting its power in despair. Your hunt is an irresistible song of dread, which muddles your prey's attention. Let's get down to the business end. Survivors receive a 2% regression penalty when missing any skill check. So there's no regression. So if you miss a skill check when you're doing a generator, and Ella knows all about that, and a slight change of direction. Ella's moderating today for us, so thank you to the sweet Ella, always in chat. Survivors will now regress 2% every time they miss a skill check, so the generator's going to go backwards. Okay, each time a survivor is hooked, Huntress Lullaby grows in power. So between 1 to 4 tokens, the time between the skill check warning sound and the skill check becomes shorter. So having played against Huntresses before, or other killers with Huntress Lullaby, what I see is that normally you get that warning before the skill check is about to start, and it's so helpful. But what happens is that you don't get as much notice, so it's really, really tricky to hit your skill checks. And the first couple of times you don't realise that Huntress Lullaby's out there. You actually make mistakes. And of course, that does two things for me. That lets me know that where, you know, the location of the survivors. But more importantly, in this case, it also sets the generator back 2%. Now, obviously, that increases as you level up. But we're level 1, so... Now, what I didn't mention is if you get 5 tokens, so that is you've hooked 5 people, they get no warning. No warning. But I tell you what we're going to do is we're going to move straight over and we're going to go full screen so that we can actually see what's going on. And here we go for our first game. Having a little bit, had a most amazing fish and chips tonight, but oh, I'm so thirsty. All right, here we go, guys. Didn't have to wait very long to get into this game. Huntress throwing hatchets, getting blood points. Nice and simple. Let's do it. Let's go. Here we are. Now, so, and remember, Huntress Lullaby is a totem, and that's it right there, but we can't really do much to protect it because we're level 1. We don't have any other abilities. And remember, they'll hear us coming from a long way away because, oh, look out. We found them already. Oh, where are you? Did I make that happen? Oh, I think if I was a survivor, I'd be hanging around a little bit. Or not. Alright, maybe they've taken off. Oh, there's fresh tracks. Well, it's hard to see, but I reckon that they're around here somewhere. They're here somewhere, Ella. Alright, now remember everyone, what we're doing here is we're trying to get our daily done. So we don't care about catching them, we just want to throw axes. There's someone. Oh. Well, let's aim off. In. Oh, well, that's not going to do it. Like I said at the start of the game, guys, there's no point in lying or exaggerating the truth. We are. Gee, that was very good. Okay, fireworks in the eyeballs. Blinded. We just want to hit people with axes. Easier said than done. We've got one more. No, we're out of axes. We're out of axes. This could be the destruction of any reputation that we might have had. Alright, so they're trying to put a little bit more time into the generator. We've got our eyes on a Claudette. Now, of course, we could race after Claudette, but what we really want is we want more axes. I just want to get my damn daily done. So let's just focus on that. Now, we know that she went over this way. Hey, that would have been our totem. So now Huntress Lullaby's... Oh, there she is. So Huntress Lullaby's out of the game. Where'd she go? Alright, so she's trying to loop us. There she is. Oh. Now I think I've mind gamed myself there. Alright. Oh, really got her. As I said earlier, this might just be the fastest way to deep hip in the game. Running around trying to hit Claudette with an axe while everyone's getting generators done is definitely not how you climb rank. It's definitely not how you get blood points, but we really want our daily. Alright, looks like she's got away. Let's be honest, if we were playing as a survivor right now, we'd just be licking our lips. But let's just keep moving. They're not that bad, Ella. They're getting the generators done. There's only 2 generators to go. Oh. Am I getting set up here? Yeah, look at that. See, the tracks gave it away. I didn't really want to grab you. I just wanted to axe you. Is it too much to ask? People be hiding in closets. I just want to throw hatchets. We want to throw hatchets, Ella. Oh yeah, there it is. Rose is in the house. She says throw people on hooks, but that's not what we want. We really, really, really just want to throw axes at people. Alright. Let's run around and just do a little search. We're looking forward to a couple of Survivor games. We might be putting some blood points into Detective Tapple. Look out, they're working on his generator. Oh yeah, we're going to slow it down. And now let's see if we can... Where'd they go? They ran in here somewhere? We're getting further away from the hook, so let's go all the way around. That's where the Survivor would be running anyway. Oh, there they are. And that's... So they're over here somewhere, and they'll be running toward the hook. There they are. Oh. Not cool. Not cool. Okay, so that's a phase 2 now on the hook. So if nothing else, we've slowed down her chances of getting off the hook. Oh, no. Alright, this isn't good. It's not entertaining. We're running around with hatchets. There she is. Alright, so... Oh no, are we out? No, that was just sad. We threw our last hatchet. Now we can't actually do anything constructive. So all we can do is try and throw it down Claudette. We're going to run around and we're going to try and get now because unfortunately here we're not going to make it. Oh gee, she's faked us here. We jumped out. Oh yep, there she is. Alrighty. Oh wow, okay. So let's just take an opportunity here to search the closet. She might be running around thinking we're coming. Let's see. Let's just go back and make sure that this is not getting finished. And we'll keep our eyes on the hut. It seems she's actually still around. No. Always difficult playing a killer. Oh, there she is. Just saw her running off. There you go. Yes, there's our first one, guys. We only need 4. Oh, I thought she'd juke us. I thought she'd run the other way. There she is. Oh. Now she's definitely making sure that she blocks our line of sight. There we go. So that's 2, guys. That's 2. Now we're... Whoa. Oh, she had adrenaline. She had adrenaline rush. So what that does is it heals... Oh, that was so well played. What it does is it actually recovers one of the health states. So she was in the dying state. We're out of axes, so this isn't good for us. I'll tell you what we will do is instead of chasing, we're going to get some more axes. Because we need those axes, guys. We don't want to have to go through another game like this. It'd be terrible. Alright, let's just see. Wow, it was a shot. Are they opening the gate? I haven't got line of sight. Oh, no. Oh, you're kidding me. I just want to hit you. Come on now. I'll let you go on everything. I just want to do my daily. Is it too much to ask? Alright, we get some more axes. Alright, now hopefully they're a player. Alright, we got someone. Oh, thank goodness. There we go. Yep, you do that. I'm letting you go. I just wanted to get my daily done. I just wanted my daily. Look, it's... Oh. It's a strange thing, Mercy. There you go. You guys can go. I've got my 4. I'm happy. I don't have to do this again. I tell you what, playing this... go, go, go. Playing the Huntress could be a lot of fun. A whole lot of fun. But it's just not for me. So we've got our daily done, and cheering, that's what we wanted to see, guys. So they're going to say why. And I'm just going to let them know. Just doing the daily. Thanks, lads. And then we're going to let them know all about the channel. No shame in promoting our little channel. Now, we've de-pipped, but that's okay, because we're not really trying to rank up in Killer at the moment. Let me tell you, Ella, this humming is creepy. That's what it is. And as I said, you know, the reason why we let him go is because we just wanted to get it. We just wanted to get the daily done. And there we go, there's the Nightbot doing its job. So we know the Nightbot's jumping in, and that worked, which is nice. Alright, so we're back to the lobby. And now that we've done that, now that we've got our daily out the way, just double check and make sure. Yeah, that's it. Dailies are done. So we're going to jump in and play a game as a survivor. So we'll play our favourite Claudette. Now, what I'm thinking is that we could have a little bit of fun. We could have a little bit of fun levelling up Detective Tap. And the reason why we want to maybe put a bit of time into Detective Tap, that's a lot of T's, into Detective Tap is Tenacity. Tenacity is a fairly useful perk that we could have a little bit of fun with. So we might put some blood points into him. So let me know in the chat if you want to see us farm Detective Tap and smash out that Tenacity teachable perk. Sure of me. Good game. Thanks, man. Thank you for stopping by. That was... I let you guys go at the end because I'm a level 1 Huntress, and unfortunately I got the Huntress daily, so I had to complete the daily ritual, get those good 30k blood points. So that's why at the end I just let you guys go, because I just needed to hit the hatchets, and you know that, as you could tell, the shots weren't so good. So, but we're going in and we're playing Survivor, which is what we like doing, mate. And we're going to play Claudette because that's where all our perks are at the moment that we like to run. And we've prestige once on Claudette, but I was just saying I wouldn't mind jumping in and getting Tenacity from Detective Tap. I'd be interested to know. And Psychotic Enigma is in the house. Thanks for stopping by, mate. Just wondering, for you who have played Dead by Daylight and are around my level, around rank 9-ish, what perk would you chase? What perk would you chase? So, but anyway, while we're thinking about that, we'll get Claudette into a match because you guys are here to watch. Now, don't fear, we will be going full screen when we get into our game. I just don't think it's worth putting a full screen of lobby up in your face. So, once we get into the game, we'll go full screen and you guys can actually see what's going on. But Ghostface, June 18, that's something to look forward to. So, let's just do our loadout first before we talk about Ghostface. We're going to run Urban Evasion, Self-Care, Sprint Burst, and Empathy. I'm interested in running Dead Hard instead of Sprint Burst, but we haven't unlocked it in the Blood Web for Claudette yet. And we've just been using Claudette to farm blood points. We haven't actually been getting them and spending them on her, so we don't have anything here. So we're going to have to go to the treasure chest and get something good out of there. But we'll just use one of our offerings. We've only got Boldness left, and if you've been here before, you'll know that being chased by killers and Urban Viking Explorers has stopped by. Good to see you, buddy. You know my game style if you've been here before. I'm a stealth player. I like to creep around. I don't want to be chased by a killer. If we run Dead Hard instead of Sprint Burst, then you might see us getting into some chases, but generally speaking, our chases are few, and if we do get in a chase, I'm not really, even though I'm rank 9, I'm not that good at looping yet. It's something that we've got to work on. So what I try and do is I try and play a stealth game, and I do a little bit of talk through of my strategy as I play this game with Claudette. I've got Urban Evasion, and that's probably the one perk that I can't live without with my stealthy playstyle. But here we are, we're in Macmillan Estate. We've got Claudette, we've got the bloody shirt. Let's find out who the killer is going to be. But, first of all, nearly forgot to go full screen, and there you can see. Alright. It wouldn't be a TAL live stream if we didn't make mistakes. So let's see. We saw another survivor go across here. I just want to get a little bit of intel before we start making any bold moves. There's no rush to make our way to the first generator because that's where the killer's going. Okay, someone's working on that generator. So that's obviously where the killer's going to go and spend time. So what we want to do is put a bit of distance between us and the survivor working on that generator. Bearing in mind the killer could run right around the corner now. We don't have a lot of cover. And there we go, look at that. We get one of these totems out the way. Could be well, it's probably not Hex Ruin because they just smashed out the first generator. This is our first totem down. Bam! There it is. Cleansing done. Another 1,000 blood points. I'm going to put a little bit of time into this generator. But when we completed that totem, we gave away our position. And the killer's making their way over to this side of the map. Well, there they are. So we've got empathy, and this is why I love empathy. Guys, it gives you so much intelligence during the game. So we know where the killer is now because the survivor's running from them. That being said, we still don't know who the killer is. But what we can do is we can put some time into this generator. Oh no, don't come this way, my friend. No. You're leading the killer straight to me. Wow, Alright, so what we want to do now is we want to move away. Oh, it's Michael Myers. There he is. Mikey. Now we were always going to get caught. Alright, so we've managed to put some distance between ourselves and Michael Myers. Now we want to switch back to urban evasion so that we do lose them, so he can't follow our tracks. This is where we're crouching and we're putting some distance between ourselves and Mikey. Now we can't see him. And that player over there was injured before, so... Well, I guess Michael found him. Well played, sir, well played. Oh no, I guess that treasure chest's empty. Let's see if they left anything for us. I guess not. Okay, well, I guess we'll search the next treasure chest, right? Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to jump over here and we're going to help those other two survivors. We'll assume that Michael has barbecue chili, and we'll just count on the fact that there's three of us here and we could... There's a 33% chance that it's going to be us that gets caught. This will be two generators. And I want to run over. Actually, I might be the one who leaves early. Yeah, I'm going to take off early because I want to do the hook save because everyone else has been busy. Where is he? Where's Michael? Everyone else has been... He's nearby. Everyone else has been busy doing generators. And unfortunately... Okay, he was stalking me? No, he's busy with someone else. Let's have a quick look. Oh, he's over there. We're laughing. So what we can do is we can chase... There we go. We'll heal her up. Is it Feng Min? Oh dear. Sorry about that, Feng. Supposed to be healing her and we're slashing her up. It's not good. The only thing that's worse than stabbing someone while you're healing them is the spooky shit that you find over at Urban Viking Explorers. So make sure you head on over to Urban Viking Explorers and check out his channel. He does epic explorations of haunted locations. And I don't know how he finds these creepy places, but it's certainly scarier than this. Michael Myers. Oh, no. Okay. Is he still coming for us? No, he's not. Oh, we're going to brave it. We're back in. Oh, I'm getting him, Ella. Alright, well, we're going to make a run for it if need be. sounds to me like he's chasing someone else. So I just want to get this generator finished. As he's reading the chat, we can't make our skill shots. It's not good. Alright, it's just a handicap. We're just making it harder for ourselves. So, something we certainly don't need to do. Here we go. There it is. One generator to go. Now, there he is over there. Oh, there, and there's Michael. Alright, so we know where he is now, so we can make a dash. We really want to try and get this save. Oh, I didn't think that he'd... Oh, there he is. Okay, so we can make this save. That's going to help our... Oh, is he still behind us? He wasn't stalking us, was he? Alright, there we go. There's one save. It's Fang again. You need to... Oh. You gotta stop getting caught, Fang. Alright, is there a generator in here? No. Oh, there's Mikey. Alright, so we can make this save. If you've done... Oh, you didn't heal yourself. That's okay. Here we are. Oh, we've got a DC. That doesn't help our cause. Alright, so we're trying to get this heal done. I guess Michael's coming. They're running, so we can run with them. They're already leaving tracks. Now we need one more generator, and that'll give us... Oh, there's Claudette. We need eyes. Oh, there's Michael in the background there. Alright, that's it. We know where he is now, so what we can do is we can get this save done. He's in the middle of the screen moving through the trees from right of screen to left of screen. So I'm keeping an eye on him. I can just see him off in the distance there. Oh, there he is. He could be stalking us now, trying to get that level 3 spookiness. Alright, so now we need to find another generator that we can work on. Hopefully that's not right near where... There's one over here. Fancy that. We've already started working on it. There's no escape. This is a dirty generator. There's nowhere to get away. All we can really hope for is that the other survivor keeps him busy long enough for us to finish this generator. We don't have a toolbox. The only chest we found this game was unfortunately looted already. Oh, we're nearly 50%, everyone. Oh, Subs is back. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for coming by the stream. It's great to have you here. Alright, what about Survive? No. Nia's just swapping sides, getting a little bit nervous. Alright, no, we don't want to run away now, Nia. That wasn't really helpful. So her running away... Alright, where's this gate over here is the one we want. Furthest away from where Michael's just... Yes, he's just there. Okay, so we want to run all the way around if we can. We're really kind of counting on one of the other two survivors to take care of business. There's the hatch. If we had the map, we'd be able to mark that location, but I don't like playing map. There's the gate. Now Michael might be... He might be just looking for... He might be patrolling between the gates, so we need to be careful here. Of course, the other thing we're doing is we're also triggering endgame. But we see that we've done it just in time. Michael's probably chasing them right now. The gate's going to open, and it looks like we've saved them. Here he is. Here's Michael, and here's us. And it wouldn't be Dead by Daylight without a little bit of teabagging. Poor fella. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just a tradition. We all do it. Don't pretend you don't teabag. I know you all do. Alright. There we are. Let's have a look and see how we've come about. It looks like 21. Oh yeah, there's a bit of a bonus as well. 22,000 blood points. It's a good game to start with. Oh, that's only one. One away from a double pip, guys. We got 3. But you know, like I said to you at the start of the game, we don't get a Vader. we don't get into chases with a killer. But if we did that game, then we would have double pipped. But we're rank 9, we got a pip, we got the best score we could for the other 3 categories. And we got some blood points to spend, which is also pretty exciting. Forgot to jump into the chat and tell those awesome survivors that we just played with that we want to get them into the chat. We get them into the chat. Let's go back to lob. We don't need to sit. There we go. There's a nice pretty screen. Alright, so we're going to jump back into another game. That was a pretty good game, I'd have to say. A little bit of fun. The killer was alright. He wasn't a terrible killer. And there you go, if you are new to the channel. Nightbot, we've got Nightbot. We love Nightbot. Because I never remember to ask new visitors to consider hitting the subscribe button. I always forget to say it, and I don't like asking. And the like button, you know, it all makes a massive difference. Most of you guys in the chat, you're creators as well, so you know where I'm coming from. But when you're in a live stream, you're playing the game and you forget to ask. So I've got the Nightbot just to pop up there, and it's more to remind me than it is to remind you guys. So if you are new to the channel and you haven't done so yet, please hit the like button. Consider subscribing. We don't have a schedule yet. We're just trying to figure out this live streaming business. We're having a whole lot of fun. It'd be great to have you stay and stop by when we do. So at the moment we're looking at maybe every second night, but we'll just see if once we get a little bit better at it, you know, it might be easier for us to stream every night. Speaking of which, I run while we're waiting to go into while we're waiting for our queue on Monday night here in Australia. I'm going to brag about my awesome Logitech keyboard, which has got its own display. And what it does have is it has a whole lot of options, including a countdown timer. So that helps me keep an eye on how long I've been streaming for. All right, so here we go. Now we're going to run the same. We're going to run the same loadout. So remember, Urban Evasion, Self-Care, Sprint Burst, and Empathy. We still don't have. Well, we haven't spent any blood points. So we still don't have any items that we can run with. We'll use up this boldness bonus. Tell them we're ready, and we'll go in. And yeah, so here's a Nia that has the full prestige. So she's got the bloody pants, the bloody singlet, and she's got the bloody face. So, and you can see here, old Phil Overbeck, he's got the bloody jacket on, so he's prestige once like we have. And Dwight here, well, he's got some cool shit too, and that's okay. Once we decide who we're going to play as a survivor a little bit more, once we decide who we want to play all the time, I'll probably get some skins and get some awesome outfits. If you play Dead by Daylight, you know they've got a pretty cool shop. It's fun to stop by and have a look. They've got some pretty wild outfits. And I have also got the Piggy to level 40, so we're only 10 levels away from prestiging. We've got about 450,000 blood points to spend, so what we could do, FYI, streaming is so awesome compared to the alternate. Oh yeah, it is. So, let's go full screen. Thanks, Rose. Make sure you guys can see what's going on. And here we are playing Claudette, my favourite perk, Urban Evasion. We've got that. The rest are the same old, same old. Let's see who we're playing up against. And we're definitely looking forward to that new video, Urban. Well, make sure if you haven't checked out Urban Viking Explorers, you head on over and check out his channel. He's got a new video dropping in 30 minutes, and that's something that we'll be looking forward to seeing. Here we are, Gideon Meat Plant. And this is a tricky map because of the split level. So it's almost like a bit of a glitch, but sometimes you can have the killer downstairs while you're upstairs, and you still get the fear radius. So you think that the killer's about to jump on you, except they're really downstairs. So it's kind of, yeah, it's a tricky map to navigate. So they found a, where is it? They found a generator. Oh no. Is it downstairs? Yes. That's the one. So they've set that up as a decoy. Unfortunately, I've walked straight into it. But what we don't want is we don't want any... Oh, look out. Oh, there they are, there they are. It's the hag. Alright. Oh dear. We've ran, there we go. We've ran straight into a mess here. Let's get out of here. Cheers. So the hag, she's put her marker down, and we've ran straight over it. It gave me a hell of a fright. It's the only jump scare that I get in this game still. Once in a while, the piggy will jump out at me because there's no view radius. But there she is. She's putting her markers down. So if you haven't played Dead by Daylight before, see she's leaning down, and you see this little triangle down on the ground. What she does is she puts down this crazy witch mark, and if you run over it, a fake hag will pop up, and then she can teleport. Look out, she's coming back. Look out, Dwight, look out! Alright, so we knew that was going to happen. Is she chasing us? Is she going to tunnel us? No, she's after Dwight, so we're lucky there. Now we're creeping because we don't want to leave tracks behind. So while we're down here, we'll take this opportunity to self-heal. Unless she's got Nurse's Calling, we're going to be pretty safe down here. Although it's a pretty dark corner. So if you're wondering what's going on, why it's so bad, it's actually a really dark corner to hide in. There we go. Oh no, we're not healed. What happened then? Oh, that's weird. I don't know what happened then. Alright, well, we'll heal again. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Yeah, fake hag and teleport, yeah. So the fake hag pops up and jump scares you, and then the hag can choose to teleport to, if she's in range, she can choose to teleport to you. And so when that hag pops up, you just want to run. Alright, let's make her. She wants me, yeah. Alright. Let's put a few moments down into this generator. Oh, look out. They're saved, so we can just concentrate on this generator. Now, playing against the hag is a tricky thing. Creep for no marks, but can't she see the blood? Yes, she can see the blood. She can see the blood. But the blood does... We want this... We really want this empathy, so we're going to go after our boy here. So there's no fear. We can't hear anything. We really want to get this altruism. I mean, let's go. Let's go, Dwight. Stop self-healing. All right, dude. Really? It's much quicker. See, if I heal him, it's quicker. But more importantly, I get altruism points. If he heals himself, no one gets any points. So generally speaking, in the game, if you only want to self-care if you have to. All right, so Dwight's healed. It looks like our friend in the distance there, the yellow aura, is going for the save. So once again, we can put a bit of time into this generator. There we go. So he's pulling off the big save. Hopefully we can get a generator done. That'll take us down to 3 generators to go, folks, which isn't bad. Hag is a hard killer to play against because there's just pressure everywhere you run. You're just worried that you just run over a trap and the hag pops up, fucks up your day. All right, here we go. Yeah, we got that heal done, Rose. There was a chest there. We could have got some goodies out of that chest. Dwight beat us to it, but I'm okay with that. Okay, it looks like... So he's getting chased by hag. Now we can do a bit of a run because I think we're out of range. This is now upstairs and downstairs. This is actually a tricky map. All Alright, so we're gonna... There we go. Put a bit of time into this generator as well. Oh, look out. That's trouble. Someone else is down. Well, Ella, I think you're the best ever. Alright, here we go. Let's get this generator done. JMO is on a hook. Everyone else is full health. We might be able to get a fair bit of this done. Now, I'm not going to lie, my preference... Look out, trouble. Alright. Alright, we're just going to move away from that generator. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're actually going to go upstairs. We're going to try and pull off the save. Whoa. Alright. Now remember, the risk of running and not crawling... Oh crap, she's here somewhere. The risk is that we run over a triangle. Oh, there she is. Yep, so we can pull off the save. There we go. Okay, so she's downstairs, see? Now, do you want to heal Bill or no? Here we go. Let's heal him up. The old guy's been smoking his whole life. His lungs are shot. Listen to him. He's raspy. Oh, B's here. B is in the house. He has finally made it after missing quite a few streams by mere minutes. All right, here we go. Great to have you. Great to have you here. Finally make the stream. One more generator to go, and we think, well, was that the hag just then? There she is. She saw us too, guys. Yeah, there she is. Oh, look out. She's slapping fools. Oh, yeah, well, that just makes it even more interesting. We ran over a crazy little... Oh, okay. Can we pull off a big play here? What's she doing? She's putting markers down. Well, you know, you do what you do. She's a witch. We're just trying to wriggle. We're not a bad person. We're just trying to wriggle because we don't like the feeling of hooks in our back. Call us old-fashioned. Here we go. We're on the hook. Now, is this our second hook? Yeah, it is. All right, it's time to expand the space bar. We've only got one generator to go. There's people running everywhere. I've got to swap hands. This is a great opportunity to get coffee. Look out, we're getting saved here. Nia holding a rib cage. You're out. Alright, really? You're going to try and heal me here? Well, it sounds like we're in trouble. Things might not be good, Nia. Alright, go on. Let's... Oh, look, she's got the turbo heal with the med kit. Nice one. Oh, she hasn't got a med kit. I can't see one. She could have botany knowledge, which would give her a faster heal. Or I could be tripping. Here we go. We're going to have 2 fully healed hombres, and we're going to go get that last generator. That'll be 2 games, 2 escapes, but let's not get ahead of ourselves, B. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. She's coming for us. Where is she, B? Oh, look out, that wasn't us. She must be downstairs. There, yeah, there it is. Bill's bringing her up to us. All right, Bill, let's go. Really? All right, all the action's downstairs. So let's go up. Let's see if we can find that last generator. Is there another generator upstairs here? Can we get it? Oh yeah. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, so like when I'm in game, when I'm streaming, I've got to go invisible so I don't get chat messages popping up during the stream. Be nothing more embarrassing, especially with some of the friends I've got on Steam and what they might say. Oh, look out. That sounded violent. Alright, we can hear the other generator just here. It's obviously downstairs then. We're going to have to... Alright, we're going to have to... Oh. We really need to get the generator. Well, I don't feel good about it either. There's another survivor, so we're just going to have to hope that they're on point. How about that great skill check, B? Yeah, there's one thing you can be sure of, Urban, and that is that there is always a load of blood in this game. Alright, there she is. She's coming. As we do, we've ran over. There, she's breaking it. Alright, so we've got a bit of distance. Can we get away? We get a little bit of boldness. I'm not too sure. Oh, there we go. Can we find our way out? Alright, we go up the stairs. Hopefully she doesn't see our tracks. Oh, it sounds like she's close. Hopefully she's... Oh. That's not a really cool place to... We just want to hide somewhere and heal up. There we go, this is a good spot. Yeah, heal me up here, Dwight. That works for me. Alright, here we go. We've still got only one generator to go. We come off an escape last game. Can we make it 2 in a row? We need to finish that last generator and we're good to go. Where is she? There she is. She's running over there. So all we need to do is trust that we can find that last generator. They don't normally spawn around here. So it looks like we're going to have to go downstairs again. Oh, there she is. She's... Oh, there she is. There she is. See, she's just on the other side there. Alright, so she just... Whoa. Alright, so that's what it looks like. So they are visible. But if you creep over the top of it... Where? Oh, where? Downstairs. Okay, she's downstairs. Oh, look out. There it is. We can go back up now. Remember, we're creeping... And we're going to get straight out there and we're going to open the gate. You watch us run straight over her. Well, she's probably coming straight to us. Oh, look out. She is. She knows we're here now. There she is. She's coming for us. Whoa, where'd she go? Oh, she TP'd. Alright, whoa, that was lucky. That was really lucky. So we're going to get to open the gate. Now the question is whether or not we're going to go back and save the others or whether we're going to run and save ourselves. Oh, look out. I think she's got nowhere as well. So the hex on the right hand side is a little clue there, so... Alright. I think we're safe here. They're on their way. Oh yeah, we've done it. Come, my pretties. Come this way. That's it. Let's have a healing party. We get free blood points over here. Free blood points. That's it. You guys need to get some washing powder, go down the laundromat and sort your clothes out because this isn't a good look. Alright, so they died, so we actually can't go back and help them. So, yes, us 3 survivors are already here, ready to teabag. One of them says, I'm out of here. All right. Oh, look, here she comes. Now, she definitely had no ed. So if what no ed is basically no one escapes death. So it's if she can one hit you and you go down. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that we jump into chat and we spam our wonderful channel, because you guys deserve company. That's what I'm all about here. The Sure Shannon Show's in the house. Great to see you. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. And there we go. We've pipped again, guys. So that's a good outcome. We've pipped again. We're now 2 pips into rank 9. So we're fast moving toward rank 8. That's 2 escapes out of 2 games. So common sense would prevail. It would tell me that the smart thing to do here would be to actually get out now, but we're not going to do that, are we? So let's change back to lobby view. We'll go back to full screen for you guys once we get back into game. That was overall a good game. We got some more blood points. We won. If there's such a thing in this game as winning, it's one of 2 things. It's either escaping from the killer, getting out the gate, or it's pipping, which is the process of getting enough points to rank up. So there's a lot of argument in people who play this game as to which one is winning. The truth probably lies somewhere in the middle, but nothing feels better than opening those gates and running out, hopefully with everyone else. I don't generally leave someone on a hook and just leave. It's part of my makeup. I can't do it. I'll generally go back for them. If I die in the process, most of the time I'll accept that. But you know, the truth is that there's sometimes situations... Oh, I like that skin, incidentally. The Claudette there with that lava shirt on looks awesome. Let's just make sure now let's spend a little bit of our hard-earned. Let's see. Let's get this objective bonus. What we really want is we want a toolkit. Let's just take that. Let's take that toolkit. We'll jump back out now. And we'll throw the toolkit. It's only a weak one, but we'll throw that into our loadout. And what this means is that we can actually benefit in the next game. And I'll show you when we get there. There we go. It's only a weak one. Yeah, these lobbies do take forever. There we go. 14 seconds, and we're back in game. Oh yeah, Ali, you're awesome. I always forget to ask because I'm used to videos. What I won't forget to do is I won't forget to switch us back to full screen so you guys can actually see what's going on. But do, if you don't mind hitting that thumbs up, it makes a difference. It really does. Most of you are all content creators, so please hit it for me. Let's go back to full screen so you can actually see what's going on. Here we go. So this is our third. Well, it's actually our 4th game. So we played our first game. We had to do it daily. We played the Huntress. It was disgusting, but we did what we needed to do to get our bonus for the day. And we've played 2 games as Claudette, and we've escaped both games. So you know what that means, everyone. This is going to be disgusting. We're going to make a fool of ourselves. It's going to be that time you went to school and you forgot to put your clothes on. That's the one. All right, I'm going to stop now. I'm going to have a mouthful of coffee, and we're going to get ready to get into Springwood with Claudette. Okay, here we go. Let's crouch down because I'm in the middle of the street here. And fancy that, we actually have clothes on. Whoa, and we've got a killer already. Hopefully they didn't see us. Let's just hide here. Oh, there we go. Look, it's actually happening, and this is the empathy perk. Oh, crap. How did you know? How did you know? All right, he's right behind us. He's right behind us still. Oh yeah. I'm hoping to go. Okay, Ah, he's there, he's there. He got us, guys. Oh, I warned you after such a great game. So we're up against Legion, and Legion's special ability is that sprint that he did. And it hurt, I'm not going to lie. But here we go, we're recovering. So we're lying here, and he hasn't hooked us. And this is why we wanted to run Unbreakable. That's Bill Overbeck's ability, which lets us recover completely from the dying state. Unfortunately, right now, we can only heal ourselves right up until right about now. So that's it. We can't actually get up. We can't heal ourselves. We need someone else to come and finish it off for us. It'll only take a split second. But if you run Unbreakable, it lets you do it. Only once. Only once. Oh, and there's Nightbot reminding me to mention likes and subscribes. Fantastic. Love it. And that's it. See? Just a smidgen. And there we are. We're healed. And that's Claudette with a little knitting needle through the top of her hair. Very fashionable. Is that a denim jacket? You're rocking out a denim jacket? Oh, look out. It's not denim. It isn't. All right. Claudette, if you're going to run away, I'm just going to go over here. Yeah. Let's just do this heal. Now, there's 2 generators down already, and we haven't really had any part of it, so we really want to do something constructive. And this is all about that ranking part of the game that we were talking about earlier. It just depends on how you define victory. So if we survive, we can still actually lose rank. Alright, so this is... Oh, yeah, this is a chest. Let's just have a look and see if what we get out of the chest is any better than the crappy brown toolbox we've got. To be fair, I don't want a flashlight, even a green one. It's just not my style. But I'll tell you what, if B's still in the house, I know you've been really excited about me running Spine Chill. Spine Chill? And I was looking at it today. It looks pretty exciting. It's as soon as it pops up in my blood web, I'll definitely give it a go. All right, there's usually a generator down here. It's definitely a spawn point. There it is. All right, so well, hopefully, oh look out! Someone's right above us. Do we? All right, let's just look. I feel it's embarrassing, all right, but I'm going to hide in the cupboard. Okay. We good. All right. Let's come out of it. No, we're not coming out of the closet. We were just hiding and we're unhiding. There we are. So we've got our generator. Oh, I forgot. We've got a toolbox. You actually use the right mouse button instead. There we go. Popped up at level 10, prestige 1. Yeah, I haven't seen it pop up in my blood web yet, but as soon as it pops up, I'll definitely give it a go. If I can get used to looking at the chat screen while I'm playing, while I'm live streaming, then I can get used to looking down at the Spine Chill icon. And the idea for you guys who haven't played Dead by Daylight, that perk that Black Lightning's been telling me about, whenever the killer looks at you, you get a notification, and the icon down the bottom right corner, it actually lights up every time the killer is looking in your direction. So it's pretty handy information. But speaking of information, we see that Legion's taken down another survivor as we finish this generator, and there's one more to go. Oh, look out. Might be coming for us. Okay, so we're just gonna walk out of that so slowly. If you run through that and you dive through that window, folks, there'll be a notification. It'll pop up and it'll let the killer know that you just did it. But if you walk through, then all is well. He doesn't know. Now, yep, so there we go. You are healed. Much love to you. Right under a hook too. Alright. A little bit more healing. Oh, there we go. Sure, Shannon, I got a few Street Fighters, Firefly, and Assassin's Creed. You like the fight games? Oh, look out. He's here somewhere. We're going to hide again. That's our game style. Good. We got away with that. Alright, so... Okay, so I'm going to run and trust that I can sneak across here before Legion finds us, because there's another generator over here we can finish. And guys, if we finish this generator, this is the last generator. We've still got our toolbox. And if we have a look at all the injured survivors just there, we can guess that maybe the killer's over there somewhere. Hopefully he's not chasing that survivor. Yeah, here they come. Come and get this generator. Popcorn afterwards. Let's do it. Alright, let's see if one of... Oh, look out. Someone just died. Fell out the window. Oh, we got a jumper. It's not that bad. It's just a game. It's a game like Sure Shannon's Assassin's Creed. There it is. And he's just there, so let's just run. Because we've got Sprint Burst and we can outrun all the other survivors. So it's like a good zombie movie. Remember, you don't need to run faster than the zombies. You just need to run faster than the slowest person. I'm not talking about you, Ella. I've seen you run. You're nearly faster than most people. Here we go. So we've got the heal up. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Look, we can do the full heal. This bumps up my altruism as well, so it's not completely selfless. There he is there, running from right to left. Oh, we love you, Nightbot. There's always that risk that it's... There he is. Really? One shot? Oh, that hurts. Oh, no, Ed. Really? Alright, that hurts. Alright, so we're going to try and do the full recovery before we crawl. Actually, we'll just crawl a little bit away. Oh, he's got us all down. Oh, we got a little bit cocky. Like most games, see now if he... No, there's no one. So someone's got to get off a hook. Someone's got to get off a hook to come around and heal us all. Or we die. We all die. Infect that crazy runner, because I'm so scared that the killer can't keep up with me. Alright, so we've healed as much as we can now, and this is another time when Unbreakable would be really awesome. So now we know we probably can't get past... It doesn't look like we're going to survive this game, guys, but to be fair, I think we might have still done enough. This is our first time. Oh, I see, look, he's just going to stand there and watch us. Yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool, man. Alright, so we're basically trying to escape off the hook. It's actually like a 3% chance. I think it's 3 or 4%. Do you remember, B? It's about 3 or 4% to get off the hook. There's things you can do that improve your chances. Oh, look out. Nightbot's giving Urban Viking Explorers a hard time in the chat. Alright. So now we're just struggling. We can't survive. There's no one to come and save us. He's doing it smart. He's only hooking one of us at a time, and then face capping us so that we can't possibly get away. There's a couple of perks that I could have used, but they're really circumstantial. We'll take this. Sometimes this happens, but again, like I said before, winning in this game isn't always black and white. So we just have to wait and see if we did enough to pip. Or we know we didn't pip. I don't think we pipped. Let's just wait and see. Here we go. So pipping is obviously whether we go up a rank or not. Let's see. Yeah, we didn't pick, but that's okay. We didn't go backwards either. So the game was busy and we spent a lot of time running around, but we didn't do enough to actually go up a level. And as you get higher in rank, it's harder to level up as well. So that's okay. This is fine. All right. Yeah, looks like Nightbot's getting a little bit crazy in chat there. I've probably got to refine a little bit of the permissions. It's all set to default, so much love, Urban Viking. The bot's gone nuts. It could be the Nightbot is possessed. All right. Okay, so we've got 468,000 to spend, and I'll tell you what we might do. We might put a... He's a hoarder. No, actually, at the start of this game, let's go back to lobby view. At the start of the game, I spent about 200k B, and put some points into the pig, and also put some points into... Oh, I can't remember. But I'm trying to decide who to put some time into next, and I'm thinking maybe Tenacity Detective Tap might be a little bit of fun, but it's not something I'd bother doing on camera. Oh, why not? Let's just do it then. So we'll take him up to level 5, so we're just going to take everything. Level 2. Oh, we're going to live forever. That's going to help us with some blood points when we play Detective Tap. Level 3. Kindred. First aid kit. Kindred. Level 4. Nightbot's limits. Yeah, sure. No problem. Go for it. I think the timeout's only 5 minutes, and it gives you a warning first. Deja vu. Yeah, when I introduced Nightbot to the chat, I just ran with a default. So if it does do something that you think's bullshit, just let me know, and I'll change the settings. So I know that it can be funny, like some of the default settings might be, like a certain number of capital letters or symbols, or sometimes bots will be funny about links. So, but they're things that we can change. Yeah, well, yep, B, you've tested Nightbot. What were you thinking? Stop spamming caps. There you go. So you got a warning for caps. All right, nice. All right, so let's just get straight into another game. I don't want to play Detective Tap with only 2 perks. What do you reckon? Seems a little crazy, right? We'll go back in with... What's near you got? Let's have a look. Urban Evasion, Sprint Burst, Self-Care and Empathy. Same one, same perks. No, we don't have anything either that we can run on her. So we'll go back. We'll just go back and play Claudette. Yes, we will be moderating Nightbot. Yeah, I know. I had a look at a few different bots as we go into our next game. I had a look at a few different bots that might be useful just to help with moderating. I was watching a stream a couple of nights ago, and it wasn't gaming. It was actually an Aussie guy who does a stream. His channel's Richo's hunting something. Oh, it escapes me. But coin hunting, Richo's coin hunting or something like that. And he got his live stream. He does it with his kids, like he does it for a bit of fun. He's got bad internet, so the quality of the stream is compromised, but he has some fun with his family. His wife's in the background, and they just have some family fun, and they go through looking for coins that might have some value, rare coins and stuff. So, I mean, it's an innocent channel, and I jump on and say hi because he seems like a good fella, and his live stream got raided by some trolls, and I don't know what they said because moderator managed to grab it in time before I saw it. I came in just after it happened, and so naturally when I went back and watched the replay, whatever they said was gone. But whatever they said, it was enough to visibly upset him, and disconnected from host. Let's just re-queue then. Whatever he said was whatever they said was enough to upset him. Even after they banned them, there was like 3 or 4 of them come back in on different accounts, and he got pretty upset about it. So I sort of thought to myself, I think I'm fairly thick-skinned, but we, us particularly small content creators, we put in twice as much work because we're trying to market our channel, and we're trying really hard. And for a troll to come in and like on a bad day, they might just get under your skin. And so I sort of thought maybe I should grab a bot to put in the chat so that they catch anyone, and it's a necessary evil, but I haven't configured it. So if you do type something and the bot tells you off, just let me know, and we'll see whether it's reasonable or if we need to adjust the settings. But here we are searching for a match. It's nearly 10 p.m. here in Australia, Monday night. Go for tap. Great opportunity to whack in a little bit more caffeine. Fair enough. So, yes, he doesn't. Yeah, no, say no to trolls. But here we are. So if so I haven't really. So what I wanted to say earlier, I got distracted. But we've got a release date for the new killer Ghostface. It was the worst kept secret in gaming. Dead by Daylight had given permission for the surprise to be released by a guy on Twitter, and I don't remember. It was a feel good story that this guy he was going to make the big announcement, and unfortunately it got leaked. Some data miners found some breadcrumbs in the code. And they were able to say, hey, yeah, it's Ghostface from the Scream movies. So this poor guy who's been hanging out for 4 weeks to make this great big announcement about the new killer, they stole his thunder, and unfortunately he didn't get the good news. He didn't get to make the great announcement. But we know now that it is Ghostface, and he's on the public test beta or public test realm. I can't remember what they call it for Dead by Daylight. But we know his perks, and we know that he's actually going to be formally released on the public, like the normal game, on the public. What do you call it? Just a normal one. He's not going to be in trial anymore. He'll be released as a DLC on June 18. So that's 8 days away here in Australia, and 7 if you don't count today. And they also mentioned, I didn't notice it before, and I don't have a Nintendo Switch, but they're also releasing Dead by Daylight on Nintendo Switch. I think it was September 24. If someone saw that and I've got it wrong, just put it up in the chat. But yeah, I was really surprised that it's going to be coming out on Switch, and I'd be pretty mad. I'm not sure if you can actually play cross realms, so like on a Switch against people on PC or against people on PlayStation. So cross devices, across different devices. You know what, like a lot of apps, like a lot of app-based games, you can't play, like they have a different server for iOS, and they have a different server for PC or different server for Android device. So I'm thinking it might be the same. Like I think PS4 people can play against PC people. Don't think it makes any difference, but I'm not sure if the Nintendo Switch crew are going to be able to play in our games, but I guess we'll find out. But regardless, I was pretty surprised because I thought the Switch was kind of aimed at a younger audience, and this game is R18. But either way, fun for everyone, and so yeah, that's Ghostface June 18. So as far as saving a few blood points goes, I dare say on June 18 we'll be getting Ghostface, and why not have some blood points in the bank, B? Why not have some blood points in the bank that we can pour into the new killer and have a bit of fun? So I guess we'll wait and see. iTunes is going. Did you know iTunes is going? Ella, you obviously know something that I don't know. Alright. There's Nightbot doing its job. I probably forgot to mention, but hit that like button. Hooray! So we still haven't got the Doctor. I was looking at the Doctor DLC because I like the idea of playing the Doctor because I hate playing against him. I hate trying to hit skill shots when I don't know where it's going to pop up. Now, I don't know what it'd be like to play him, but when I noticed that when you buy the Doctor DLC, you also get Feng Min, the survivor, who's up on our screen right now, the leftmost survivor. It seems like good value, and they often have sales, and I missed the last one, but I'm thinking I might just fork out that hard-earned $9.95 and get Feng Min and the Doctor and see what the Doctor's like. But there are a few killers that we haven't featured on the channel yet. So tonight was our first game with Huntress, and that was obviously fairly ugly. We've played Freddy and we've played the Pig. We've had a few games of the Cannibal. I don't want to ever play Hillbilly in front of you all because it's probably going to be a fairly ugly affair. But there are some other... I've played... Well, I think I've done one nurse game for you guys, but I have played a few nurse games. With our nurse is up to level 40, but it's not a refined thing, you know. Our nurse game's got a lot of work to go, unfortunately. Vikings back after the 500-second timeout. We'll have to time out Nightbot. Apple advise users will not lose their content, playlists, etc., and will advise the new way to get songs. Google. Wow, okay. Google it. There's some way off. Yeah, wow, that's interesting. I guess they weren't making as much money out of it. I'm not really sure there. Maybe they've got a new app. I know that they're looking at online services. They're remodeling all of their online services, so I guess we'll wait and see. So this is the longest lobby we've had to wait and endure. And I guess that's the downside of playing. The downside of playing on a Monday night on a public holiday. Teach me Streamlabs. Yeah, so Urban, I don't use Streamlabs OBS. I just use OBS. So they are different programs, but I think that sometimes Streamlabs OBS is better than OBS and vice versa. So it's I'm not really sure on which one's better, but I am running OBS, and if there's anything I can help you with, just fire away. I'm more than happy to help out. I was Ella actually said that it might be a bit of fun to do a tutorial on using Photoshop or GIMP to do some overlays and just some basic art, and also maybe a tutorial on OBS, how to set up your channel for streaming and stuff like that. But I haven't really given it too much thought. OBS on Streamlabs, yeah. So they're separate. So there's my understanding is that there's two versions of OBS. There's OBS on Streamlabs, and then there's just OBS. So they are different products, and they both have their strengths and weaknesses. And Richo's hunting. I was just talking about you earlier. Great to have you in the stream. Thank you so much for stopping by, Richo. We were just talking about OBS versus OBS Streamlabs because Monday night, and it looks like we're in the slowest lobby in some time. And it looks like they're leaving, so I'm going to leave too and hope that we can get a lobby, get into a game straight away. I think last time you jumped in, Richo, I had some issues that I didn't even know about until after the stream. But I had some issues with my audio. It's only coming out one speaker, or one, the right audio track, and there was also some issues with my video capture as well. In the game, it was almost impossible to see what was going on. So we've fixed that. So I'm looking forward to having an actual look at this game. As I did last time, I've got a lobby view just to because there's nothing exciting to see here while we're waiting in the lobby. But I was curious, Richo, do you use OBS or do you use OBS by Streamlabs? Yeah, very dark last time. Yeah, it was the way I set up my video capture. I didn't realise at the time, but I had a couple of trolls come in and tell me that my audio was blah 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 blah, and I didn't realise it at the time. But I'd set up my audio in a particular way that worked for recording videos, but it was no good for the live stream. So I was only using one track. And I've since fixed it, so the audio's fine now. But I had my video capture device set up in a particular way so that I could do things. I've got a dual monitor set up, so I can use one side and not have everything pop up on the screen. And unfortunately, that came at a price. I wasn't using my video capture device properly, so I've now fixed that. So now we've got our lobby screen, which is what you're looking at now, and then when we go into the game, I just change it over to full screen like this, and you get a nice clear 1080p. So life is good. Want to upgrade my video capture device, but I just want to get the process of streaming down. This is only our third stream, so we've got a lot of work to do before we start producing anything that's reasonable. But I really appreciate you guys stopping by and offering your support. It's been fantastic. Don't understand why this lobby's taking so long, but as I said earlier, it's a Monday night here in Australia, and we've just had the Queen's birthday holiday. But here we go. Looks like we're in a game. It's always a good opportunity to take a sip of your coffee. I've got 4 survivors and a killer. Oh no, the killer just left. Oh, that hurts my soul. Go back in. And Wandering Marine Veterans here. Great to have you back, mate. I was just saying to Richo, the last time you guys popped by in a stream, we had some audio issues and some issues with our video capture, and we've sorted those issues out, so this stream's going to be a lot more exciting than last time. So thanks so much for coming back. It's great to have you here. And unfortunately, the lobby is taking a little bit longer than usual, but that's a great opportunity for us to all catch up. We're just playing a little Dead by Daylight. We've been playing Claudette. We've had a couple of exciting escapes. Last game, not so lucky, but all wasn't lost. It was a little bit of fun. So I know that Richo's here in Australia, Black Lightning Studios here in Australia, Urban's in the States, and Wandering Marine Veterans in the States. Educated guess on that last one. We're obviously here in Australia. And when I say we, I mean myself. We've got Rose is in the chat here. She's from Australia, and of course the lovely Ella, who's moderating for us today, is here in Australia. In fact, right here in my lounge room. Left 4 Dead 2, yes. We put a bit of Ella and I played a little bit of Payday, but I just felt it was a little too arcadey for me. Definitely not an easy game, but I'm a little bit more of a strategy type guy, so I enjoy the strategy a little bit more than the arcade. But that's just me. And I tried with the channel. I was pretty excited about playing survival games, and it wasn't until I was playing Dead by Daylight, and a lot of people came across at the start and saw the Dead by Daylight content, and that's looking at the analytics. The feedback was that the Dead by Daylight stuff was exciting and people were enjoying watching it, but the other stuff that I put up, not so. So I wasn't getting as many views, and so I've sort of niched down a little bit, and now we're just sort of concentrating on the Dead by Daylight. It's just waiting for lookout. Here we go. So it looks like we're finally getting ourselves back into a game. Sorry about the wait, guys. Totally out of my control, but I do feel guilty making you wait for a game. But here we are. We've got 3 players and a killer. Here's our 4th. We've got Dwight. We've got 4 people. We'll let them know that we're ready so that we can get in and actually play a game, which is what we're here for. We're here to talk and have some fun, but we are also here to play a little bit of Dead by Daylight. We're going to put down this offering here, which is going to give us, it's going to make the game misty. So it's going to make it harder for the killer to see us, but it's also going to make it harder for us to see the killer. So it's a little bit of a trade-off. Oh, another one hurting my soul, but that's okay. We'll jump in again. Having a little bit of a bad run here with the lobbies, but we get that. Black Lightning says, change my Steam username to GenRush and GenRush a bunch in. Yeah, absolutely. The GenRush strategy is by far the no-brainer. Absolutely. Hit those generators as fast as you can. The only thing I do a little bit differently than the traditional GenRush is, is when you jump in and like you've seen me do it a couple of times. I'll jump in and I'll find the first generator and I'll just repair it for like 3 seconds, and then I'll get the hell out of there, because you know that the killer is running from generator to generator trying to find the survivors. So I like to put a little bit into that generator and then take off and find another one, because when the killer finds you or finds that generator, they think you're around somewhere. So they start looking and searching, and hopefully that just gives you a little bit of time to go somewhere else and find a generator that you can work on. And then of course you're really kind of hoping that they find another survivor, and just basically that's my strategy. Of course, some people who are better at the chase and evasion, they'll go looking for the killer just to get in a chase, because they back themselves in. I'm the worst at getting away from the killer. I'm getting a little bit better, obviously, but it's still definitely not my strength. My strength is the strategy. So that's my game plan with it. And I've thought about maybe putting together a little video on my strategy for survival, if you're no good at looping the killer, because obviously as you get better, you can just loop the killer, and that totally changes the game for you. But if you can't loop the killer, like anyone who's relatively new to the game, then I think my strategy is based on how to do it if you're not like a guru at looping the killer in circles and, you know, getting away from the killer every time he finds you. So, I mean, I do it sometimes, but it's not even a 50-50, you know. Like, I think if the killer finds me, I don't know, like maybe like 1 in 4 times I might get away. And there's times as well, like, you know, when you're playing Legion where they'll let you get away. So, let's see what you guys are talking about. Anyone play 7 Days to Die? Yeah, God, we put some time into that game. We really did. Ella and I and Rose in the chat, we all played. We all put a lot of time into some pretty epic games of 7 Days to Die. Which, if you don't know what that is, it's a damn good zombie game that it's still in beta, but I think it still is. But we haven't played it for a little while. But oh yeah, that was so much fun. Base creation and, you know, survival. And 11 minutes to go for Urban Viking Explorers next video. So make sure if you get an opportunity to put that in a separate tab. Don't go and leave the stream on me. I need you here, guys. But do make sure that you bookmark it. Get on over and watch Urban Viking Explorers' new video because it's going to be good. There's no doubt about that. With Spine Chill, it's easy to know when I should jump in a locker. Yeah, that's such... I just beg it's not the Legion. Yeah, no, there's no doubt Spine Chill. Such an exciting perk. Especially, I saw a YouTuber doing a good vid on Spine Chill and some of his epic plays, making a decision on when to leave a generator because he knew the killer was coming. Purely because he's Spine Chill. Guys, I'm really sorry that it's taken so long, but we're finally going into an actual game, which is a weird thing. Oh, a very weird thing for a gaming channel, but this is the downside of playing a PvP game. So, here we go. We're going to change to full screen so that you guys can actually see what's going on. And unlike last time, Richo, you will actually be able to see the screen. It's not going to be crazy dark like last time. We're going to actually use our capture device to do all the heavy lifting. So here we go. We're playing Claudette. We've got 3 survivors working with us, and we're going to be trying to survive a crazy killer. Who that is, we do not know. But let's get some coffee and let's try and get through those gates and find our freedom. And here we are in Backwater Swamp. I just thought I'd throw that little animation in there. Haven't done it yet for a little while. Coffee Music's in the house. Fantastic to have you. Wandering Marine Veteran's been lurking there. Here we go. We're in an actual game. Sorry the lobby had taken so long. It's a downside of playing with humans. There's no computers in this. There's a killer running around trying to kill us. Oh, there he is. It's a real person. And we've got 3 survivors working with us, and they're all real people too. So the downside is sometimes you can get into a game where you've got to wait, like what we've just done now. Now let's get out of here. We're going to run. We want to get right away. Oh, crap. Oh, so that means that we're in their fear radius. Does it mean he's chasing us? Now we do leave tracks as well when we run. For those of you who are new to the game, so we don't want to be running everywhere all the time. But someone's just been caught, so... The tracks, they last for about 5 or 6 seconds, I think it is. Here we go. So we're repairing a generator, and for those of you in the, that are here... Whoa. When I do that, it reveals my location as a killer, which we don't want to do. Oh, that's who it is. It's the spirit. There she is. Okay, so her ability... Oh, she's upstairs, so I'm hiding, okay? I hope you don't mind. Look at that. Do we blend in? She's upstairs. She's just there. Oh, okay. So her ability is... I think it's called Yamaoka's something. Okay? Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. But what she does is she goes into like a spirit form. And you hear that whispering noise. Now, we've got to go get a totem now, guys, because she's got a Hex Ruin totem down somewhere, so we want to go looking for that. Now, as I was saying, her special ability, what happens is she runs around in a spirit form. We can't see her, but she can't see us either. But what she can see is she can see our tracks if we've been running. So the idea when you play her is you just don't want to run anywhere. And if you hear that whisper, you want to make sure you're not near a generator. Okay, so here's a totem. Okay, now one of these totems is going to have fire around it, and that's going to be the active totem. And in this case, it's a totem called Hex Ruin. And what Hex Ruin does is it makes it really hard to repair the generators. And if you're new to the game, repairing the generators is how we open the gates and get the hell out of here. Because there's a killer trying to stop us from escaping. So what we want to do now is we want to put a bit of time into trying to find that... Oh, look out. We've got a chest here. So we want to take a chance. Have a look inside this chest. Now the yellow auras are our survivor friends. There we go. We've got a first aid kit. It's just a crappy one, but it's better than the no first aid kit that we started with. Now the reason why they're yellow is because we're running a perk that allows us to see injured survivors. So that's what's going on here. Now we can put a little bit of time into this generator. But so you'll see that the skill check area, so what happens, this circle pops up and a little needle spins around. And I have to hit the space bar at the right time, or it does that. Right, so now we're going to creep away. She's looking for us. Now we can run over here and hopefully save this poor wretch. Oh, she's coming for us. There she is. She's seen us. No doubt she's seen us. Oh, we've managed to get away. She's still looking for us. There she is. She's upstairs. Oh, she's downstairs. All right, now's our chance. We've got to run up here and save this poor fool. Look at him. On a hook. That's no way to go. Come with me, Bill. You will survive this day. Look out. Trouble, trouble. She's coming. There she is. There she is. We get away. On the left-hand side, it tells us it's a safe book rescue, which means that we did our job well. If she hits the person you save within 10 seconds, then you actually don't get credit for the save. And that's to stop people just unhooking you and, you know, you're getting hit straight away. There it is, guys. There it is. Sorry, it's a bit loud. But that's the totem that's stopping us. So we clear this totem and we can actually repair our generators. We've got one unhook, which is going to be really cool for ranking up. We're rank 9 and I think we've got 2 pips. We need 5. Bam! There it is. We cleansed the totem. It also revealed our position, but I'm pretty confident that she's busy with the others at the moment. So we're going to jump in and we're going to try and repair this generator. Oh, there it is. So I was looking at the chat channel. The hardest ones to hit are the ones where the skill shot's really close to the start of the skill check cycle. And if you're not ready for it, it can really catch you. Great to have all of you here. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. Bam, there's another one. We're nearly halfway through the generator. And there she is over there. Actually in a chase. She can only chase one person at a time. What we're really trying to do is avoid getting caught up in the mess. That survivor's running her towards us, which isn't very friendly, let's be honest. Well, there she is. Yeah, see, she's come over to us. There she is. Now she's looking for us. There she is. Yeah, that's what we suspected, because that's what happens when survivors, they throw you under the bus. Right. Now we might be able to... Looks like she got us that time. Okay, so we're going to try and wiggle off, but I don't fancy our chances. There's a hook just up there. We're going to end up on the hook, but it's our first time on the hook. yes, Sure Shannon, this is actually available on Steam. So yeah, you jump on Steam and you'll find that Dead by Daylight's right there. I'm not sure what the current price is of the game. If someone can jump on and have a quick look, I'm not sure. I think it's... Oh yeah, I'm not sure. I don't want to guess. And I think... Yeah, no, I don't want to guess and make a fool of myself. You know, Steam often have great sales. But there's a whole lot of DLC. You get a really good pack when you first buy the game. But there's a whole lot of characters you can have fun with if you're interested in the game. We've bought some of the DLC, some of the new killers and new survivors, but we've certainly had a lot of fun with it. Alright, so this is Bill Overbeck. And he's going to do a good job of healing us up so we can get back into it. Alright B, thanks so much for stopping by the stream. It's so awesome that you could stop by and finally catch us. We look forward to seeing you next time, mate. Have a good night. I'm great. I'm really happy that you had a good night, buddy. Hopefully I can finish this off and we can actually get a win for you. Alright, so we're going to creep away from Bill Overbeck. Oh, he's following us. Now, him following us isn't actually a really cool thing because he's running. Alright, this is a bit cheeky, but we're going to go back over here. It's probably a silly move because that's where we were before. And she'll probably come straight back. But I tell you what, we'll just have a go. Yeah, I thought it was silly. Whose idea was this? There she is. Alright, so she's just there. Now we've hit her well. Oh, really? Come on now. She got us on the way down. That was pretty unfair. I thought it was a good hiding spot, guys. I thought it was a good hiding spot. She was onto us. There was no fooling her. Tried an amateur move, and it didn't pay off. Alright, so now we have to spam the space bar. Yeah, it's a tricky map because there's a couple of this is right down Richo's alley. There's a couple of pirate ships, and if you've been over and checked out Richo's channel, you know what I'm talking about. But pirate ship in the middle of the map. Here we go. We're safe now. Let's get healed up and try not to get caught again. But yeah, so there's a pirate ship in the middle and there's always a generator. This is like some sort of a wharf or something here. Oh, look out. They'll be coming for us now. Alright, we're healed, so we want to get right out of here. There's no doubt in my mind that she'll be coming straight back. Now, it's not very entertaining, but we want to scoot around here and not get caught. We've only got one more generator to go, guys. One more to go. Cool pirate ships, yeah. We want to get away from that area. We want to find another chest. I'm thinking, I got pirate treasure on my brain. We want to find a generator that's a little bit further away from where all that action's happening. Oh, gee, I'm tempted. No, we can't do that save. We just can't do it. We're out of position. Someone else is going to have to save him. Oh, it's all happening over there. Alright, we need to find another generator that we can fix so that we can get this done. And if she's got barbecue chili, unfortunately, she knows exactly where we are. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to go for the save. And this comes back to what we were talking about before about what a win is. We want to escape, but right now I can't let this guy die on a hook. That was hard to say for me. Too many rhyming words. There you go. Run. Oh, okay. Alright, so we can heal them. Now, of course, you can hide in those closets, but we don't want to play that game. Alright, so... there we go. They're hiding in the closet. Okay, there's a perk. The reason why they're hiding is there is actually a perk called Barbecue Chili. If you're new to the game, what that does is when they hook somebody, when the killer... There she is. When the killer hooks somebody... Scoot around here. The aura appears. There she is. See, she's looking. Can you just see her right in the middle of the top of the screen? She's standing there looking around. Now she's disappeared. So she's in her special phase where she's running in spirit mode. And she's looking for us. Oh, she ran past us. Now we can go for the run because we know that she's not here. Can we do it? Can we pull off the epic save? Seconds to spare. We've done it. Run, Bill. Oh, there she is. I can just guess right now, Ella will be screaming her lungs out. That would have given her a hell of a jump scare. Okay, so we pretend to run that way, and then we... that got me. Oh, she got us. Now, the others have got the game. You know, this is us. We're going to die. We're going to pay the ultimate price. That's what death looks like close up. Not how we want it to go. But oh, we've got Cyrus Elder in the house. Thank you so much for popping by, buddy. It's great to see you in the stream. Unfortunately, we didn't get to survive this game. But whether it was a win or not, let's just wait and see. We walk away with 14,000 blood points. And we did pip. So we've ranked up. We're rank 9, 3 pips. 2 more to go before we hit rank 8. So we'll call that a win. And unlike normal games, we didn't actually do so well in the generator repairs and the survival, but we actually nailed a gold innovator, which is the exact opposite of our normal games, as you know. So let's go back to our lobby view. And we'll re-queue and see how we can go in the next game. So we'll be running Urban Evasion, Self-Care, Sprint Burst, and Empathy. Although when we do unlock Dead Hard in this Blood Web for Claudette, we'll be running Dead Hard instead of Sprint Burst. Just to see how we go, see how it changes our game style. We have had long queue times, so this is a great opportunity to have a bit of a catch-up. This game reminds me of Left 4 Dead. Yeah, look, it's got a bit of Left 4 Dead about it, but the one thing that I really like about this game is that there's that human element, Shaw Shannon. It's playing against a killer is another human being who makes human being mistakes, and I just love that. I really like that ability to outwit somebody. Or in my case, to make stupid human mistakes, and it comes down to, you know, playing against somebody who's better than you, or being able to improve and not outwit the AI of a computer game. You know, with a lot of games, once you sort of figure out the way the zombies move, or you know, the way that certain fighters fight, you can outsmart them. It's about learning how the computer game works. But when you're playing a game like this and you're up against humans, then every game's different because we're fallible. You know, us humans are, you know, our monkey brains, we're kind of stupid sometimes. So some of us more than others, like moi. But that's why I like this game. Unfortunately, you know, you can get a game where you've got bad survivors, and it makes it hard to win. Sometimes I'm that bad survivor, and I'm playing with good people, and they help me through. If you get a good killer, it can be impossible to win. But likewise, you can get games where you're up against someone you kind of know that they're not quite as good, so that it balances out. But yeah, it's a whole lot of fun. The main thing that can soak up time is basically focus on making something look good. Yeah. Long queue times are kind of always the thing, yeah, but it's more so a problem. Yeah, it's I think I notice it more when I'm streaming that the queue times are a problem. Tonight's been slow, but I noticed if I queue as a killer, the queue times can be a pain. You know, sort of maybe 4 or 5 minutes sometimes. But I find as a survivor, generally I'll get straight into a game, but tonight's definitely been a slow night in Oceania. So that's just made a little bit of a pain. And it's coming along okay. Both sides are done, and I've started to work on the top near the front of the ship. Screenshots in Discord. Yeah, absolutely. That'd be great. Throw the screenshots in Discord, Cyrus. That'd be fantastic. Yeah, it's here we go. We're in a game. That's fantastic. Yeah, sure, Shannon. It's I think, you know, the Steam sales are actually really awesome, and sometimes you can actually get legitimate bargains. So if you do see it come up on sale, and it looks like a fun game that you'd get into, definitely. You know, just the basic game. You get a heap of survivors, you get a heap of killers, and it's just genuine fun. Yeah, Cyrus, definitely noticed those killer queues. Real pain. We're going to ready up here, and looks like we've got a full lobby, so we'll be able to go straight in. We don't have any items to take in because we haven't been spending our blood points here on Claudette, so we don't have any items that are worth taking into the game. But if we find a chest, we'll grab something. Now, as always, I'm going to change over to full screen so you guys can actually see the action once we get into the game. And there we go. We'll go full screen so you can actually see the details. Now, before we do get into this game, if you get the opportunity after the stream to stop by Urban Viking Explorers, open it up in a separate tab. So you don't forget, he's just got a video up now, and as most of you guys know, we all try and support each other. So at the end of the stream, if you pop over and check out his video, if it's something that seems like urban exploration, haunted buildings, haunted locations, if it sounds like something you'd like to check out, make sure you head on over and check out Urban Viking Explorers. Here we go. Just about to go into another game. We're still playing Claudette. Still haven't really wrapped our heads around what we're going to spend our blood points on. We put a few points into Detective Tap before. He's got an interesting perk called Tenacity that we might like to explore at some point. But we're still playing Urban Evasion, which lets me crawl around quick. We've got Sprint Burst, which gives us that burst of speed when we start running if it's available for us. But the others I'm not so sure about. You know, we like self-care. If we can get healed off our teammates, you don't really need self-care, but it depends what they're like and if they're alive. All right, here we go. So we're going to use my usual strategy. We're going to go straight in. We're going to put 3 seconds into this generator. Then we're going to move away. Oh, look out. We've got company. This is crazy. It's a survivor party. Everyone's got blood too. So this, you can see here, if you're new to the game, I didn't mention this earlier, but what happens is, oh, look how they've got a hex, so I'm going to move away now because I'm scared. Oh, they're over there. I shouldn't have left, but what I can do now is I can run because we know where the killer is. We're looking for we're actually looking for the totem. There's a hex ruin active, so I want to switch over to the totem. They're working on the generator. We know that the killer's over there chasing somebody. And that's our first totem down, but we really want to find the flaming totem that tells it's active. And that's the same totem we got last game, guys. The eyes and the things got fire pouring out of it. Damn good looking totem if you ask me. But what we do need to do is we need to find that totem. Now if The killer's obviously got barbecue chili. They're coming straight for us. Oh, there they are. Alright, that's not good for us. And... Alright, we're going to try and get out of here, guys, but I don't fancy our chances. There's nothing here that can really help us. Oh, there he is. Kind of lost track of where he was. It's a nice skin, though. He's looking rather debonair with his tracksuit on. Alright, so we're going to do a little bit of a wriggle. Didn't start that wriggle straight away, but there's a hook. He's got his high vis on, and yet we didn't see him. Oh, B's back. B's back in the house. So here we are. We're just going to sit on the hook. We're not going to try and get ourselves off. Of course, there's that perk that's sitting there that would allow us to get off for the first time. We've got our first DC. That's always sad. So we've got someone. So we're on a hook. One of them are injured. Oh, here comes our rescuer. All right, this looks like. Yeah, wiggle little worm. Looks like we're okay. We really don't like the. Okay, let's run. Alright, this is the generator, is it? Alright, let's do it. Yeah, so it's 11 pound hex totem. Hex ruin. You can still get it done, it's just a pain if you don't hit that great skill check. So let's run, we're going to follow Will. Yeah, sure, we can just do this. Oh, okay. There's another totem, so we may as well just get it because we can. Now, there's a chest there as well. We want to get that chest and see if we're lucky enough to score a toolbox. That's 2 generators out of 2 that William Bill Overback has exploded on us. Now, fair to say, it is tricky to hit those great skill checks. I don't think I really want to be around him anymore, so we're going to go in a different direction. Just for now. I'm sure he's awesome normally. Now, what have we got? We've got a toolbox, guys. It's a green one. We're happy. Now, what we want to do is... Oh, we've got self-care, I forgot. So we're going to heal ourselves. I prefer not to because it takes so damn long, and I'd prefer someone else to get the altruism points. But we want to go get this hook save. Our location's just been compromised because of barbecue chili. Hopefully he's on his way to get someone else. Oh, there he is. He's coming for us. Yeah, so that's a pity. I probably should have done more to conceal my location. Okay, so see if we can't finish off this heal. We managed to get away, which is a nice change from the norm. But it cost one survivor his life, and that's sad because we really kind of only. There's only 2 of us now. We've only got 4 generators, so this isn't really the game that you want to be streaming. But that's okay. We can't control that. We're going to get in here and we're going to try and do this generator over here. And of course, we're up against Legion, who moves fast. There he is there. We can see. We know we've got him. We managed to hit that. We still haven't found the totem either, which is a real pain. That's probably what slowed the game down more than anything else. Now, I'm sure... Yes. Alright, so what we need to do is we need this time... Oh, he's not going to kill him. Oh, there he is. He's just standing there. See there? Okay. Alright, so what we really want to do this time... We're going to get some free boldness. Just stand here for a a second. Now, where's the hook? I just want to make sure I can get the rescue, and I want to. If you're nice and close to the killer, then what does happen is you end up in a scenario where the barbecue chili is he letting us go. It happens when people DC. I don't want to call it early though. Only get that hit in early the first time. After that, I've got to heal myself. I've got to heal that bleeding effect. Now he's still going to be behind us because he runs so damn fast. Alright, that is epic skin. I'm a big fan of that. But unfortunately, now I got really close because I thought he was giving us a free pass. Obviously not. Often the killer will, if the killer sees someone disconnect, they'll give you a free pass, and they'll just sort of you know, cooperate with the killer, and everyone gets their points. Everyone's a winner. That's what I thought was going on there when he was standing in front of the other down survivor. He didn't hook him; he kind of let him get away. So they could be collaborating, but we just have to wait and see what happens here. I'll just treat it as a normal game, and we'll see what happens. Now, where is he? He's over there. So he's going after Will Overbeck. I need to heal up. I can't risk getting hit one more time. We really need to find that hex. So this is making it a really difficult game. Find the hatch, yeah. Find the hatch, find the way. Love it. I love it, B. Shouldn't tetanus be a problem in Dead by Daylight? I've had my shots. I'm actually up to date. That big butcher's hook is definitely a tetanus risk. Now, hopefully I'm close enough. If I'm not, this will be over very quickly. Alright, there he is. Alright, is he... He knows I'm here? Yeah, he does. Alright, so I think he's letting us do it. This could be one of those free games, I think. Hoping. Alright. Yeah, so this is, you guys who have played Dead by Daylight, you'll know this situation. It's one of those warm, fuzzy games where someone disconnects, the killer's a good lad or a good girl, and they say, you know what, disconnecting is a shit act. Sometimes, very rarely, it's because someone's actually got bad internet. Most often the case, it's because they don't want to lose, so they just disconnect. In this case, the killer could be taking him to the totem. Oh, there it is. Yeah, nice one. Yeah, so the killer's definitely collaborating. So, yeah, this is one of those really rare times where the killer's just like, you know what, you guys have drawn the short straw, and he's probably doing this daily. No, he's not. He's got an epic skin. He's just been a lad. Alright, here we go. So the way this game's going to turn out is that he's going to let us do generators. He's going to do some stuff as well to get his own blood points up and get his own rank up. But we can all walk away a winner here. And I'm always happy to have a game like this. Rank up, whatever means necessary. We're not going to tell anyone. Get this generator. Happy with that. Now we can go follow the killer. because he's going to lead us over to the next generator. It's just over here. Yeah, that's it. Well, let's heal up. So now, if we heal up in this situation, yeah, good sport. Thanks for the knife there, pal. If we heal up, then it gives us the opportunity to let the killer hit us one more time, and it's just us returning the favour. Now, in a worst case scenario, if this was a normal game, what would have happened is that I would have died and I would have deep-picked. And it would have been because someone died straight away and the other person disconnected. So, you know. So we're just going to say, that's it. So we give him a little wave and say, yep, come and hit me, get a free hit. And he gets 1 points for that. Mikasa, Sukasa, all that stuff. So we just got to heal ourselves up there. Now we'll just put a little bit more into this generator. We've got 2 generators to go. Not exactly entertaining, but this is one of those situations that happens in the game. The killer's probably sitting there in the lobby thinking, yeah, you know, I've been waiting 10 minutes for this, and someone disconnects. So we all walk away with this. It just doesn't make good. See, if this was a video, I wouldn't have uploaded it. But here we are in stream. This actually happens in the game, so you guys get to watch. This is how we really get to rank 9. Okay, so this is the last generator. Poor killer's running around board. Fortunate. Just gotta mend our bleeding. So this actual bleed effect for a normal game, that would normally cause us to bleed out and die if we don't keep it up. So, we're just going to heal it up. Yeah, we can do the generator here. I'm going to bleed that quickly. And we'll now mend ourselves up. Oh yeah. It's even better if we heal each other because we get those points. Oh, and the in-game collapse has started, which is handy as well. So we know that it's nearly over, guys. The killer's started the... Alright. Let's get to the gate. Voila! There it is. Now we'll probably do a little heal at the gate before we... I've got to mend myself before I can actually heal and carry out an action. So I'm going to mend myself. And then we'll let the killer get a couple of hits in as well before we crawl through to our safety. This is definitely not something that normally happens. When we do that, he can actually see us nodding. And there we go. We let him have one more hit. But we can crawl over the finish line. What a lad. What a player. And when I say lad, I mean that generically. Just like when I say guys, it's guys and girls. I just say guys. Now we want to spam our macro here. The caps is on, so we can't use the macro. We got that's a double pip too. So we've got our... Oh, we missed the macro. That hurts my soul. DC, everyone lives. I love that. I love that guy. Brotherly love. Alright, so that gets us through to rank 8. Not how I wanted to get myself to rank 8, but you know what? It's the first time we've been purple. So we'll accept that. Thank you so much, Megan, who's the reason why our killer was collaborating with us. And that is... Now, when Alice says tell, usually it's because something's bad. hit 300 subs. Oh, awesome. The little thing didn't pop up. There's supposed to be a zombie. Did he pop up? I'm just going back through. Hit 3. Thank you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we hit rank 8 and we've hit 300 subs. Now, I'm just wondering, guys, did the zombie actually, what was supposed to happen is a little cartoon zombie was supposed to pop up when somebody subbed. Oh, it's possible that they were, they were set up as private. So if they were private, it wouldn't have come through. Yeah. So, yeah, that's happened to me before. So, yeah, like if someone's got their settings to private, then it won't trigger the event. So I've been really excited to show you guys when somebody subs when we're live. There's like, we've got a little zombie character that pops up and plays a tune. But I've been really worried. Thanks, Richo. 300 feels awesome. This little zombie pops up. It's a crazy little pixelated cartoon character you've probably seen in other streams, but it plays a little tune and it's really, really loud. And I keep thinking, like, every time I test it, it's loud and it scares the shit out of me. And I just think to myself, I'm going to be hiding in the game and someone's going to sub and it's going to scare the shit out of me. So I'm looking forward to it, but not. So, well... So if you're in the live stream and you haven't subbed yet and your sub settings aren't private, I don't mean don't sub. I mean save it until I'm in game and I'm in a quiet little place somewhere, because you'll get a reaction and it'll be genuine. This game's got a very good pace. It's lots of fun too. Yes, absolutely. I think what's really fun too is that you can play it with your friends. When you play with your friends, when you survive with friends, you're up against another killer. It's really fun because you can cooperate, you know. So we jump into Discord and we talk through the situation. And you know, like there's teamwork and you know you're calling stuff out. It's a lot of fun. I've actually played. I've played a couple of games with some of our subscribers from the channel. And I've played some games with Cyrus Elder, and I've played some games with Black Lightning Studios and Pancake Mix Gaming, Ella. So there's a few of us who have played together, and it's just that human dynamic, you know, where you're all talking and cooperating, but also where you've got a killer coming after you. That's another human. It's just yeah, I really enjoy it. It's fun. So it looks like we're in another game now. And the only downside of us focusing on rank and trying to rank up is that I don't want to play one of the other survivors and risk losing rank. So, unfortunately, what you see on the screen is not changing as far as the character we're playing. But if I risk playing another survivor that we haven't put a bit of time into leveling, we risk losing our rank. But if you guys really want to see someone else, I'm happy to change. Hex Optus Internet. Oh yeah, we love Optus. Alright, so let's see if we've got... Well, we don't want to change survivor. Do we have anything we can take in? Not really. Darken the Mist? We'll Darken the Mist. That'll help, especially if we're up against the pig. Guys, here we go. We are rank 8, and we're going in with Claudette again. And here we are, full screen, so you guys can actually see what the hell's going on. Let's see who we're up against. We've had a couple of games tonight. We've seen the Spirit. We've had Legion, a couple of games of Legion. Tell the Doctor. Oh, see, that's interesting. If we played against the Doctor, if we played the Doctor, we'd have to buy the Doctor first. It could work. We could do that. Now, the great thing about, I think, for us fellow YouTubers, playing as Survivor is actually, I think it's got more production value. To be technical, I think that it's more entertaining to watch because you get to see the survivor in the third person. You're not looking when you play killer. You're in first person, so you can get that sort of first person sickness from watching someone run around. But we have played a few survivor games, and I'm keen to jump in and play a game as killer so you guys can see. Now that is either the cannibal, and so we know he's got Hex Ruin again. So we need to go looking for that totem first, so we don't accidentally give away our position. Now, the totem locations, there's kind of a lot of spawn points. The maps are randomly generated, but you guys know, like in most games, there's patterns. But in amongst all this stuff in here, now we're just starting a few generators. Where is he? He's nearby. Oh, he's chasing that survivor. So let's get a look and see who we're up against, guys. Okay, yeah, it's the hillbilly. It's the hillbilly. So what the hillbilly does, he's got a chainsaw. Now when he revs his chainsaw, he actually moves really, really fast, right? Now he's just there. He doesn't know we're here. He's just there. Now we're going to keep an eye on him. So he's going back to damage the generator. Now there he goes. He's revving. See how fast he moved? That's just crazy. Now I shouldn't have sprinted then because I've just used my burst. Little amateur mistakes that us rank 9ers make. A little bit of swagger there, hey? Alright, so we can jump in and heal. See how much faster it goes when there's two people healing? The game rewards cooperation. There we go. Alright, homies, let's go find a totem. We want to find that totem because it's so hard to complete a generator with Hex Ruin up. You know, every time we play Killer, we always make sure that we've got Hex Ruin. If it's in the Blood Web, it's our first choice. Now we're looking for a little flaming totem. Did you get time out, B? Again, my least favourite killer. Yeah, I know you don't like Hillbilly at all because he looks so grotesque, right, Ella? Alright, so we're still looking for this. Got one eye on the chat. The other eye's looking for totems. Two eyeballs pointing in different directions. It's not a good look. That's why I don't do webcams, folks. Oh, crap. Here it comes. We're trapped. He's above us. Yeah, he is. Oh, crap. There he is. Oh, he ran past us. Look at that. Oh, look out. Oh, crap. Yeah, okay. We deserve that. We just got caught in a bad spot. See, he was actually going for the other survivor. Now we're gonna do what we do best. We're gonna get away. Take that. Drop the pallet on the boy. Alright. Now we're gonna try and do this loot business. Okay, if we sneak away. Sneaking away didn't work. Alright, so now we want to try and crawl away and hope that he can't find us. He's got both of us down. He's going to come back. All we're really doing is hoping that we stall him a little bit. So we hide in here. So there's a blood trail, but if we can heal up, that other survivor can come by. Now, Hillbilly's going to come back for us. Now we're hiding in our blood trail, has dried up, but he'll probably be able to see us. He'll definitely hear us because we're going to be whimpering. You probably can't, you won't be able to hear it because of the commentary. But that healing that I've done now, that worked. That was worth it. Now we're going to run the hell out of here. Alright, so B's out of the house, so yep, if I've just caught you, B, thanks so much for popping back. It's always awesome to have you in the stream. Now I'm gonna hang back here. I don't think that he's got. Oh, there it is. We've got a sub. Amanda, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Ah, he has got it. That was. Oh, damn it. Ah. All right, that hurt. So that was a combination of. I didn't verbalize it, but I did actually get a bit of a jump scare from the sub. I got my heart rate's up. Check the Fitbit. Yeah, my heart rate's up about 15 beats. Got a bit of a sweat. Temperature's gone up. That actually worked. That sub actually give me a jump scare. All right, well, I've got to compose myself here. Whew. All right, there we go. So we're getting a heal up. Actually got a little bit of a sweat scare, a little bit of scaredy sweat. You know when you get a bit of, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I'll tell you what we have done though is we've healed. We still haven't found. See, he knows we're here. See, he's got barbecue chili. He's looking in the closet. Oh, we managed to drop the pallet on him. All right, where is he? Alright, we're going. Okay, he's hoping we can make it. No. Oh, we got him again. I can't look back, guys. I can't look back. Got him again. He's still behind us. We're not going to be able to keep this up for long, guys. He can run faster than us. So he's right behind us again. We're still going. Yeah, he finally got us. Breathe. Okay, we're going to wriggle. Oh, this is good. He didn't take us to the basement. So the next hook might be a little bit away. We might actually wriggle free. Oh, so close. All right. So this is our first hook. Oh, all right. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. All right, we're free. Let's get a heal. We got Wesley Snipes here, healing us up. X Optus Internet. Thank you, my bro. Is he sporting a flat top? Yeah, it is. All right. What's not happening here is we're not really getting any progress on the generators. Is the hex totem is gone, so we can focus on generators. Oh. An ant crawling on me. Alright, so I'm going to try and get in closer and do the save. Alright, so now we know where the killer is. He's running after that survivor. So So now we can run around. Hopefully we don't get caught up in the crossfire. Yeah, we got caught up in the crossfire. Oh, you're kidding me. Now he's running at us. Oh man, I tell you what, we've had some bad luck with crossfire today. We've ran straight past. We're actually getting stitched up by our fellow survivors. What's actually happening is they see us, and so they run towards us in the hope that we will provide a diversion. Because our strength isn't getting away from the killer, unfortunately. Yeah, so we want to heal up now so that these guys can come and heal us too. Getting away from the killer isn't our very, very, very best strength. Alright, thanks dude. Let's go. Finish the job. Oh wow, he just missed a healing skill shot again. Alright, we can't all be... Oh, let's heal this. Let's get it all done. Let's do all our healing. Don't be scared. Come on. Just follow. Alright. I don't want to play this game. Let's move. I mean, I don't mean I don't want to play Dead by Daylight. I don't want to play this let's go run straight over to the killer. That game. Let's just find the generator and sort this game out. Let's take care of it. Let's survive. Now remember that the hillbilly moves real fast. So we want to try and get some time into this generator. Oh, look out, Dwight's here. Oh, here comes the other Claudette. And here comes the hillbilly. No, we've got time. Don't panic, people, don't panic. Let's just relax. Oh yeah, we pull a great skill check out under pressure. That's what we do at IntoTheMaze. Alright. This time without Nightbot saying it. I've just remembered that I haven't said it for ages, so if you haven't already hit that like button, I'm sitting here with a bloody shirt on, being chased around by the guy out of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. There he is. Yo! He's on to us again. We've got bad luck. That was a bad decision. When you run at it from that angle, it's not cool. Okay, so we pretend to go that way. Ah, he didn't fall for it. Okay, so we did a little bit of a 360 loop there. I've been practicing that, and it looked like it might have worked. Yeah, I'm pretty happy that we pulled that out in the stream actually. So that's like a mad 360. We're pretending to go one way and we're doubling back. Alright, so with a cheeky grin, we go back to this generator. Now I want to creep away, and I want to try and... There he is. I want to try and heal up. Now I'd rather someone else heal me, but I don't know where they are because they're all healed. So we're just going to self-heal. Now what I was saying, yeah, the Nightbot. So yeah, please, hey, if you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and hit that bad boy for me because it helps, and you know we're a small channel. Although, you probably noticed we've got 300 subscribers now. There's a great skill check. And there's a hillbilly. Just scooted past. Now that means that we've got time. We've got Claudette and Dwight working on the generator. Here we go. 1 to go, peeps. 1 to go, and we are winning. Surviving, escaping. Always time to stop for a totem. Whoa. Wow. See that? He didn't see us. Or did he? No, he didn't. Wow, that was so cool. Alright. Now there's a gate. I think I saw a gate over here. Oh, am I really wrong? Oh yeah, King Pigley's in the house. Just in time to see us escape from a crazy chainsaw-wielding maniac. Straight out of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Oh, look out, he's coming. Oh no, he's got nowhere? No. I can't see where he is. Help me out. Oh, there he is. He's right in front of us, guys. That's not cool. Oh, he's... Did he just chainsaw away? Alright, no, we're the last one. And here we are, we're escaping. Love it. That is an escape. That one's dedicated to my good friend, King Pigley from Gaming Imperfectly. Woo! There it is. And as King Pigley knows, we have no shame in giving a little plug to the channel. Check out our channel, see if this game makes the next episode. Good luck next game. Hopefully they see it. Oh, we nearly double pipped, folks. We've consolidated our rank 8. The last time King Pigley was in the channel, we were rank 10. We were just cruising with the average folk. We've moved up a little notch. Rank 8 is the highest we've been. Things are looking good. And we did pretty good in that game. 22,000, nearly 23,000. We're nearly back up to 500,000 blood points, so we've got some more moolah to spend. Not a bad outcome. Pretty happy with that. I actually stopped looking at the chat. I was just so stoked with the outcome of the game. We'll go back to our fancy lobby. I'm still working on the overlay, guys. I'm still working on it. But now let's have a quick look at our loadout. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll switch back to Detective Tap. And we'll put another 5 levels into him. So all we're going to do is just spend some of our hard-earned... Now that's Borrowed Time. Borrowed Time's a really good perk. It's really helpful if you've got somebody camping. Now this one here is Unbreakable. Unbreakable is when you're lying down on the ground and you're in the dying state. You can actually, once a game, you can actually bring yourself back. You don't need to rely on another player. We're just going to pass through this. I don't want to talk about all this stuff. You guys want to see gameplay. You don't want to see blood coins getting spent. Tell. Ella's calling me. Well, tell. You've got my undivided attention. Majalik, great to have you in the channel, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping by. Alright, self-care. So we can unlock self-care. We're just going to take Tap up to level 10, and then we're going to switch back to another game. Alright, level 10, here we go. Alright. Well, that just gives us another slot that we can use later. I don't want to play him up. We're at rank 8, and you know, once again, like I said before, you know, we've got all our happy perks sitting in Claudette at the moment, so we don't want to really risk de-pipping by, you know, playing old Tap there with 2 perk slots. Although if it was a daily, if we had a daily, I'd probably do it anyway. But we'll go back to our Claudette. And we'll just jump straight into a queue because, you know, the queues have been a little bit longer than usual tonight, so... Tal, Richo's wife's watching as well. Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much for joining in, folks. I just feel, it feels so impersonal saying thank you, Richo's wife, but it's fantastic to have you here and I really appreciate you stopping by. Alright, so we just jumped into another queue so we can get ourselves into another game. We're rank 8 now, and it's the best we've done, but we're moving fast toward rank 7, which is pretty exciting. So, thanks, Urban. See you all later. King Pigley, you are a champion, and I really appreciate you stopping by, my friend. So it's now 20 past 11 at night here in Australia, and we're in another queue. So the queue times are a little bit longer, mainly because it's mainly wifey, Mrs. Richo. Yeah, all of those are good. All of those are good. So we've got... Yeah, that's right, Amanda. So Amanda was the one who actually gave me the jump scare in our last game when she subscribed. that crazy zombie popped up with his little happy tune, and I jumped right out of my skin. It's just a little bit loud, but it's fun. Crazy little zombie running around. So yeah, Monday night, public holiday today in Australia. So the queues are a little bit longer here in Dead by Daylight, but as I say that, here we are. Jemmy, our little Cavalier cross, is scooting around my legs like she wants something. And here we go. We look like we've got a mean, nasty crew. All the girls are out. Everyone's got nice outfits on, so we're going to jump straight into another one. We've got 30 seconds to spend, or do we want to? Oh, there's thicken. Right, there we go. So we'll go in, and we're going to use that. Thicken the dark mist. See if we can't just get a little bit of an advantage. A little bit of a foggy environment, hide a little bit better. Nightbot. Oh yeah, Nightbot. So you got to get a Nightbot. Everyone who live streams needs a Nightbot. Love it. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thanks, Nightbot. I think you'll appreciate it more than most, Richo. I never think to say, hey, if you haven't been to the channel before, if you're new to the channel, please hit the sub button. When you do videos, it's easy because you have your intro speech and you have your outro speech. But when you're live, you're just hanging out, chatting away, and you forget that sort of thing. So the Nightbot helps me remember, so that's pretty handy. And it doesn't sound like I'm spamming it either, which is even better. All right, here we go. So we're Claudette again. Ah, that is the nurse. Whoa, jeez. That was the nurse. There she is. She's onto us. Straight away. We managed to dodge that. Oh, there she is. How does she know? She knows. Oh, she can blink, guys. She can blink, so she's going to close the gap real quick. Ah. When she blinks, she's exhausted though. It just depends on how good she is. Wow, she came around. Oh, look, we just got cursed in that. Oh, what a terrible place to start. We started right beside the killer. Very rarely does that happen, so a bit of bad luck. I'll tell you what though, we've had a good string of games. We've played, we've survived 3 times, like escape 3 times. So we've done it well. I don't want to attempt to escape. We're just going to sit here, so you can see the silhouettes of the other 3 survivors. The nurse is over there, they scattered, but when they're all grouped up, so you can see the guy, I'll position him now, right in the middle of the screen. That survivor's working on a generator, he's crouched down. The other 2, so they're dodging the nurse. So if we can position ourselves, probably can't quite do it. But they're running away from the nurse. You can hear, every time you hear that scream, she's blinking. So she lunges forward. Oh yeah, go full. Sorry guys. There we go, now you can actually see what's happening. Sorry about that. I vowed to do that at least once a night. Thank you, Ella. You are amazing. Alright, heal me up. I'll heal you first. Or not. Oh, wow. How about that? Alright, let's hope. Got away? I think we might have. No? Oh, we just dodged that too. I'll tell you what, we're kind of doing alright, but also not. Whoa. Running in straight lines is not how you do it, to be fair. Oh. This will be my second hawk. I'm not really having a good run this game. Nurse is tricky. At least the others got a generator. Okay, so this is my second chance. Okay? If I get hooked, assuming I get saved, so the nurse is just there, but assuming I get saved, I'll get what the next time I get hooked, I'm dead. So I gotta get right away from these peeps. Oh no, why'd you do that? Yeah, that's not very cool. I got thrown under the bus then. Unhooked me only so that I could get hit. Alright. Now we want to creep. Now it is the nurse, so the nurse, one of the nurse's key perks is nurse's calling, and what that does is if we heal near the nurse, so we have to be within, like we have to be close to her, within her fear radius. If we heal, she sees us. She'll see our she'll see our aura. So we want to make sure that if we hear her close, we want to stop healing. We definitely want to play it safe though. There she is. Okay, we have to stop healing now. Alright, so we're going to go in for the save. Even though we're damaged. That could just turn the game around a little bit for us. To me again. Let's go back, guys. Unfortunately, this is going to be our first loss. I think we might have de-pipped here. There it is. Savage death. Oh, that's painful. That is painful. Oh, it hurts so much. Let's see the damage. Alright, here we go. Did we de-pip, guys? Oh, looks like we did. I just snuck a peek. There it is. Yeah, so we didn't do anywhere near enough. And we've lost our pip, our first pip for the night. So there it is, but we've managed to hold on to rank 8, which is awesome for us. And without any hesitation, we will put that up and let them know that we are streaming, we are live here at IntoTheMaze. Unfortunately, that game was not our best. We ended up on a crazy hook. Whew. Doesn't feel good. Ugh. Alright, so I think the only thing win some. Yeah, that's it. Win some, lose some, unfortunately. Well, we've won 3. We've won 3, we've escaped 3. We've won more than 3, but we've escaped 3 times. We've leveled up all the way up to rank 8, which is fantastic. Rank 20 is the worst, rank 1 is the best, and it's not linear. So, I'm feeling pretty happy about being rank 8 for the first time. What do you got? Do you guys want to see a killer game? I know it's getting late and we'll probably wrap it up soon, but do you want to see a killer game? Do you want to see us play one of the killers? It's a great opportunity for me to have a little sip of my coffee while I wait for you. Wait for that little bit of lag. Oh, caffeine is good. even at this time of night. Used to do a lot of shift work, so the coffee doesn't quite have the same effect that it used to have on me. Play killer. Alright, we'll play a killer game. Fantastic. Happy to do that. So we'll switch over to killer. It's actually a little bit... Piggy. We can play Piggy. Alright, there it is. The tribe have spoken. You guys are awesome, and you're going to get exactly what you asked for. So this is the pig from the... Fanta is good. Yeah, you know what? That's a great point, and I do have a little bit of Fanta here, so I am going to slurp away from the microphone so we don't inadvertently give you all an ASMR experience. Fantastic, here we go. So this is the this is a pig from the Saw movies, from the Saw franchise. So what makes her really special is that she runs around and she can crouch and run in stealth mode. Now that's awesome because, as you've seen from when we play Survivor, when we get close to the killer, our heart starts racing and the music gets loud, so we know the killer's nearby. And with the piggy, there is none. So they don't know when we're creeping up on them. And that's the exciting thing about it. So you can actually creep up on them and it's like the two things that give me a jump scare in this game are when I'm playing against the pig, because she pops up out of nowhere. You don't know she's coming, and then all of a sudden she's there. And when she lunges, she does this lion roar. And you'll see in a minute. And that gives me a jump scare. Because when you're playing against other killers, there's always a warning. You know they're close, you know. But the other thing is when someone subs to the channel and that loud music plays, because I'm zoned into the game. But so right now, when I'm standing, I move faster and I have a heartbeat. Now, see, I'm in first person. So like when you survive, you're third person. Okay, so now if I crouch, now they don't know where I am. They can't hear me. So what we want to do, the game generally starts survivors far away from you. So we like to move toward a generator that's far away. And as you can see, we've got eyes on all of them. There's someone there. They must have seen us. There they are. So we can stand up because we move faster. They'll drop the pallet. So we're going to break the pallet because we've gone through it. I can't use that again. We follow the tracks. So this is when we're running. These are the tracks we leave behind. So she's gone in here. She's got another pallet. Now we're gonna jump around. See, she's here, and she dodged it. She dodged it. Bang! Now I know you can do those little dodgy things. I can shoot. There she is. Okay, she's coming around this way. Oh, look out. She won't get through the window this time. And we've got her, guys. Now, the other thing that I didn't tell you about that's really exciting about Piggy is there. That's called the reverse bear trap. Now, she has to get that off her head or she'll die. Alright, so we're going to go around and we're going to go into the basement, okay? So down here, I saw that through the window. Now we're going to take her down the basement. How creepy is that? Now there's all these hooks and we're going to hang her on a hook. That's what we do. Now we're going to creep again because we don't want anyone to know where we are. Now she's going to be busy for a while trying to get that bear trap off her head. To do that, she has to go to these things here, okay? And there's a random chance that one of those... Oh, look out, there's a generator. They're working on it. Was that the one she was on? Alright, we're good. What I did forget, because I'm too busy commentating, is I forgot to mention that we've got barbecue chili. Now what barbecue chili is going to do for us, now they're coming out of the building. There she is. What barbecue chili does is when we hook somebody... Alright, we can stand up because we move faster. She knows we're here. Actually, she didn't. There we go. We got her down. So this is the same person again. And I didn't mean to focus on her specifically. She was just the first person I saw. Oh, look out. Oh, she's not wriggling. If she would have wriggled, that would have been really hard. Okay, so she's on the hook. Now barbecue chili. See, we can see that they're in the middle of the map. That's where they are. So we can start to make our way directly there. Oh, did I see someone through there? Oh, I must have been seeing things. Alright, so we can make our way. I think it was this generator. Oh, we need to go full screen. Oh. Sorry, guys. I'm so bad at this. I get in the zone. That's twice tonight. Alright, here we go. That's a rescue. So now we make our way back over to the hook. Thanks, Urban. Ella's just come in and given me the tap on the shoulder. The polite tap is basically a code for go full screen, you idiot. That's it, Rose. I'm in the zone. Alright, so there... Now that's a bit of murmur so that you can see that there's someone running into the building and there's a generator upstairs in that building. Oh, I just heard someone. Alright, so they're upstairs now, so that's what they're doing. You can hear the generator's nearly finished as well. Now they're running out the back. Now they don't know that I'm here. So, yeah, now they do. Okay, so she saw me. So now we're just going to do the big... Oh, there's one. There's one Claudette. Take that, Claudette. Now the other person, we've got one person that's disconnected. Oh, I really need to go through that window. No, we know she jumped over the... We might be... Oh, there she is. Chase us on. Oh, I can hear her. There she is. Okay. Sorry about the silence, guys. It's just one of those things with this game. It's a really, really auditory game. Alright, see, because she's injured, we can hear her whimpering. And it's a real advantage. Alright, they're not working on that generator. Now, so they've got 3 to go. Oh, I thought I heard her again. Oh, they're working on this generator? So if we sneak up... There we go. So that was the line roar that I was telling you about. Now we just want to chase her. We haven't got her on a hook yet, I don't think. There she is. So we're going to make the distance up. Now we do move faster. There we got her. Through we go. Alright, so through we go. Now the first thing we want to do is we want to put that cage on her head. Now that's called the reverse bear trap. So how about a bit of that? Pick her up and we're going to put her on a hook. I think there's one up here. Oh, yeah, we'll just take it safe. We'll go over here in the corner. Now you get about 10 seconds. If they wriggle enough, they can get off. We don't want that. Now, barbecue chili. There's one over there, there's one over there. So we're going to crouch down. Remember, when we crouch, they don't know where we are. So, if we listen here. There they are. That was just a beautiful trap. Alright. If you don't mind me saying so. Alright, so now they've just got her. Oh no, that was Claudette jumping over something. That pallet. Now, we're going to damage this generator because we don't want them to finish it. Now we're going to crouch. thought I heard Claudette. I'll tell you what we will do though, is we will go over here. I'm just sorry, it's... I can hear her whimpering. There we go, see? I can definitely hear. So I wanted to just be quiet there, just to let you guys hear. Just in the background. There's just the slightest little whimper. There we go. So we're just following the tracks here. And that's, there she is, healing. And she just made a mess of it, poor thing. Alright, so she got me there. I was hoping to lunge. Now that's jumping through the window. Slow it down. But it doesn't slow us down as a killer. There is a perk you can get called Balanced Landing that actually allows them. Now she's stopping to heal. Now when we jump through slower, so she gets a little bit of... She gets away a little bit then. Alright, so now it's just a little bit of... A little bit of intuition. Trying to figure out which way she might have gone. Oh, there she is through there. Now what we'll do is we'll crouch and let her think. Remember, the fear radius disappears, so now she's thinking, oh yeah, I've got away. So she'll stop and heal, and we've got nurses calling, so if she does try and heal when she's right near us, she'll reveal her position. Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be happening. Bad luck. Okay. A little bit of damage now on this generator. They're down to 2 generators. Now remember, one of them's still got a cage on their head. So we can go. So we can actually go around and check out all of those. Oh, here's someone. A bit of damage down on that. Oh, did I just see someone? No, it was just a flower. Wow. Alright, so they're working on that generator up there. So it's just a matter of us running around to where they might be and just putting pressure on everywhere. There's someone over there. See, she's trying to get the cage off her head. Now, did she see us or no? If she didn't see us, this is going to be the easiest kill we've ever had. But I think she saw us. Yep, so she started running, so she definitely saw us. Alright, so we're just following the tracks now. There she goes, up there. Now we're going to... See, she might be... I don't want to stand up even though I move faster, because I want her to think that she's got away. We want her to think that she doesn't have to worry about running in or... Okay, so we're close. No. We've lost her. What a shame. Alright, so we just go back now. So she got the cage off her head, so you can see the icons down the bottom left corner of the screen. They let us know when someone's still got that bear trap on their head. So... someone's made a mistake at this generator. And you can hear it still progressing, so they've stayed there. Ah, we missed it. So the lunge, if we miss the lunge, unfortunately... Now it's just a game of cat and mouse. We got one hit there. She's just waiting to see which way we go. And we're trying to see which way she goes. Oh, we got her there. We got that lunge through the window. Now we want to put that on her head, because that just slows it down. It's just annoying. It really is, because you can't do generators. You basically just got to stop and focus on getting that damn cage off your head. Okay, so now we're going to take her downstairs again. We're down to their last generator. Now remember, we've got barbecue chili, so this is going to reveal where they are. That didn't really help, did it? And that means that they're close. That's why. There's someone right there. Now we know that they're going to go for the big save, okay? But what we want to do is we want to put a bit of pressure on. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to open the gate. It might seem counter. Oh, someone's just here. Someone's just here, guys. I just saw the tracks. It might seem counterintuitive to open the gates for the survivors. Someone's just done it anyway. Alright, so that's it. So they've opened the other gate. So unfortunately, we're not going to get any kills this game. We've put some pressure on, but it just hasn't been enough. Oh. There's another survivor. There's a Claudette. And we will hit her, but not... We won't be able to stop her from escaping. But there is... Oh, bad luck too. That hurts. Oh, it looks like we got a kill. Right at the gate. Poor thing. Unless she can wriggle free. We're going to try and make our way to this hawk. It feels like it's so far away. We can do it. We can do it, guys. There it is. We made it. She's on the hook. Does she have... Yeah, she's gone. So we ended up with a kill. Now we want to go back into our creep mode because remember we've got someone who's got a cage on their head. Now the end game is getting close to finishing and they think they have to get that cage off their head before they can exit the gates. Now is there anyone here? No. Alright, so there's pressure on. There's one person. Well, there's the trapdoor. So we can close that. So they can't escape now. Well, there they are. There they are. Lucky us. Can we make it? So the clock's ticking. The end game collapse is going to start. If she doesn't make it, a spike is going to pop out of the ground from the entity and cause them to die a very painful death. I'm not actually going to hit her, I'm going to let the entity take her, just so you guys can see it. Here it comes. Here it comes. Watch, 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 watch. There it is. Look at that. That is endgame collapse. I didn't want to kill her. I just wanted you to see that disgusting thing come up out of the ground and take care of business. And that's it. Well, it didn't look like we were going to get a kill, but we ended up with 2 kills in the end there. And one of them was a disconnect. So overall, that is the piggy. So you can see she slows the game down. She's exciting to play, but the visibility, because you're crouched all the time, the visibility is really poor. We've managed to pip as well, so we've got a +1 for our killer rank. You can see that our killer rank's, it's 15. It's not fantastic because we don't play killer much. But the downside of playing piggy is that she's in that crouched position. She's so visibility's poor. Other killers that you play, they stand up more, so you get to see more of the map. You get to see everything more clearly. So what do you reckon, Ella? Have we got one more, or is that a night? Are we gonna wrap things up? What do you think we should do? Sure, let's put it back to the room then. Well, does everyone want to see one more game, or shall we call it a night? It's 12 minutes to midnight here in Australia, so I just thought I'd ask the question. Sure, one more killer, we can do that. So the game's not responding, so we're just going to restart the game. There we go. So I'm actually really glad that I've used that new template for the lobby screen, because the game crashing there is just something I wouldn't have anticipated. So all right, so yeah, we'll run a different killer. So we just got to reboot the game now. It won't take a second. So we've got there's quite a few to choose from. And that's one of the great things about the game. This is a trailer. I'll let you guys watch this. If you don't play the game, you'll really appreciate it. Well, actually, we'll go full screen. Watch this. I'll be nice and quiet. That's what we do to trolls. Oh, I love that trailer. Okay, we're just connecting to the game now, and what I'll do is I'll bring up the killer list and let you guys choose. I've certainly got my favourites, and there's certainly killers I don't like playing, but this isn't my stream. This is your stream, so I want you guys to have a little look at the killers, and I'll bring it up full screen so you can actually see all the killers that are available. There we go. So this is the killer list. So the first one here is the Trapper, and what he does is he puts, like the namesake, he puts traps down on the ground, and people step on them. The Wraith is an invisible guy who runs around the map, and he flies around. He's like a ghost, if you like. The Hillbilly you saw tonight, he's the guy with a chainsaw. The Nurse is the one who blinks. The Huntress is the first game we played with the axes that she throws. Michael Myers from the Halloween movies. The Hag teleports. The Cannibal is actually so he's Leatherface. And then you've got Freddy Krueger from Nightmare on Elm Street. And you've seen the Pig. And there's Legion, which is seen in a couple of games as well tonight. There's 4 that I don't have that are DLC that I'd have to pay for, and the Plague is one of them. The Spirit, the Clown, and that's the Doctor. So the Doctor's pretty cool. He's really hard to play against, but from what I understand, it's hard to play. But those 10 killers, 11, sorry, that are on the screen right now, with the exception of the Plague, are the killers we can choose from. So Richo says the Huntress, the crazy axe-throwing Huntress. The one in the trailer. So that's the Trapper. So we've got one for... so we've got Leatherface, the Trapper, and so Huntress, kill the trolls, yeah. Trapper, Leatherface, Huntress, and the Spirit. Alright, so since Or Huntress, yeah, okay, alright. Well, since we had Rose pop up in chat first, we'll do Trapper. So this is the Trapper here. And yeah, as I said, he puts traps down. So this is going to be a fun game for you guys. We'll jump into we'll have a quick look at his loadout. Okay, so we've got Monitor and Abuse. And Barbecue Chili. Okay, I'm happy with that. Alright, so what Monitor and Abuse does, that perk, what that does is when we're in a chase with somebody, our fear radius gets bigger, so it's almost like everyone knows where we are. But when we're not in a chase, it reduces our fear radius, which is kind of really handy. So that's a fairly good perk. It's not one I use a lot, but it's a fairly good one. The second one is Barbecue Chili, which you guys have already seen in other games. So Barbecue Chili, when we catch a survivor and we put them on the hook, you have a look around and it'll reveal their location if they're outside of the immediate... If they're too close to us, they won't appear. But if they're off in the distance, then their silhouette appears, and that gives us a lot of information. Furthermore, it gives us bonus blood points. How good's that? So, no worries. And you know what? If Urban Viking Explorers wants Spirit Girl, then we'll add her to the list. I'll actually write it down right now, and we'll add it to the list of killers that we'll buy. Bad keyboard skills. Yeah, well, as we get closer to midnight, it's natural for keyboard skills to drop off. Perfect opportunity to have a little bit of Fanta. And how about that? We remembered to go full screen. We're getting better at this YouTube business. Okay, so we don't crouch. So you can already see we're much higher. We're much higher. Now what we do is see we can set traps. So we press the right mouse button and we can set traps. So where we want to set them is somewhere like here, where they're going to jump through this little thing here. And they'll get right on that trap. Now the downside is that we want to pick that up. So we can only carry one at a time. If we use it, then we need to... Oh, so do we want to put it there? No. So the first part of the game when you're the trapper... Oh, see, there's a good spot right there. See, they won't be able to see it. See, because of the bushes? So they'll go to that generator and bam, they'll step on our trap. Okay, so someone's working here. And so now we don't have any special abilities, but we move a little bit faster. Oh, how about that? So run around and hopefully... Did she run? Oh, she ran off into the corn. There she goes. Alright, so we need to stop this generator. Oh. They were all working on it. That was a bit of a tricky one. I didn't really know. There she is. Let's get a Claudette. Just see her through the corn, and we can cut her off now. There we go. Alright, so we've got a Claudette. So this game's going to be a little bit different than the last one, because with the piggy, we had the traps to slow things down. We're going to put this trap right here, and hope that as they come in to rescue her, they step on the bad boy. Bam! Alright, so so now the other person ran off this way. Now we want to give ourselves another trap. We always want to be carrying traps, right? And they have obviously run over here because we can hear the generator. Oh, there she is. Oh, yeah. We'll just go for this. And there's one hit. Okay, the other survivor's still on a hook. Okay, they've gone over here. Oh, they've gone through the corn. We put a bit of damage on this generator now. They've just... Oh, there's that trap. They've just rescued her from... we don't need to really put any traps over here because that generator's done. Now, they're working on this one again. So what we're going to do is we want to put a trap down. Hope that they don't see it. It's fairly obvious, but you know when you get into a bit of a flat, you start running, you don't always look down, so... We want to go over here. Yeah, see, look, there we go. Where'd she go? That was wild. Where did she go? She just disappeared. Oh. I can hear her. There she is. Alright, so we've got line of sight on her now. We also know that she's already taken a hit, so she was on the hook earlier. So we're looking like very much like we've... Oh gosh, that was terrible. A little bit early there. Yeah, there we go, we got her. Okay, so we want to get her back on the hook. So that's her second strike. So one more strike and she's down. Alright, so now obviously... Put a little bit more hurt on this generator. Now we don't have a trap, so we really need to go get one, don't we? Definitely pick this one up. There we go, they've taken it. They didn't even step on it either. Well, there's a trap there, so we might be able to trick them. See, watch this. Oh no, he didn't step on it. He ran straight past it. That is unfortunate. Alright, so he's jumped off there. Can't go back up, son. You can. Oh wow, that was a trick. I didn't realise that. Alright. Shoo! My generator. Oh, they had it. Cheeky. Alright, that hurts. That hurts. But it's gonna cost for that. This is her third strike, so one generator for one survivor. Oh, she's blocking me, so she's body blocking me. There we go, we got them. So if they stand in front of you, it makes it really like they block you and you can't see, so they crouch down and they do it. It's just a strategy, body blocking. So we got one of them. They've only got one more generator. Fair to say they'll probably be working here. So now, just want to sort of try and put these down. Now we've only, I mean, if we had more perks, it'd be a little bit more challenging for them because we'd have a little bit more information. But now we can just use our intuition and say, you know what? They're probably going to move away from where I was lingering. And there they are. There we go. Alright. Let's see if we can close the gap and take one more down. There she is. Wow, she really should have doubled back. Trying to hear her. Damn it, I lost her. Okay, so we go back to... Oh, that hurts. Okay, so we'll just assume that they're going to move toward the gate that's closest to the generator that they just repaired. We're going to go over there, and we know that one of the killers... one of the survivors... We're the killer! One of the survivors has got... Yeah, there they are. Oh, he's doing well. Come here. Ah! Oh, yeah, see, now that worked. That worked. That was the trap that we put down earlier. And it's just about choosing those locations where you're going to bottleneck the survivors. So that paid off. Now you can hear them opening the gates. Put the trap there and hope that that gets someone else. Right now, we can only count on the fact that they're going to come and try and rescue the... There he is. Where'd they go? There we go. Oh, shut up. Did that a little bit early. And we probably should have focused on Wesley's knives there. That's okay. There's one more... Oh, there they are. Did you see that? Just around the corner. Ah. Oh, well. Claudette. Thank you. Oh, yeah. We've got a little bit of work to go. A little bit of work to do on the whole the killer side of things. But you know what? GG. And we'll let these happy survivors know about the channel. That's fantastic, guys. So that's, yeah, so we lost a pip, but you know, that's we're not at that level. We're not at the same level with our killer play as what we are with the we're definitely not at the same level. No. Good luck next game. Yeah, so we're definitely not at the same level as what we are with a survivor, and that's okay. We put a few more games into killer. We've played probably 3 times more games as a survivor as what we have with killer. But the reason why I haven't put as much time into the killers is because all the killers, unlike the survivors, see, the survivors are all kind of the same. You mix and match your perks and you place different survivors and you unlock different perks, but in the end game, all of the perks can be used on all of the survivors. But the killers all have different playstyles and different abilities. They're all totally different. You saw that with the the pig game versus this one. So you know, they're totally different playstyles. So if you're going to play, you definitely want to try and focus on picking a killer that you really want to play lots. And I haven't done that yet. I've had trouble deciding. You know, there's a few that I really like, but I can't quite pin one killer. I think the pig, but I also think that maybe playing the pig isn't going to be so good for the stream because she's crouched right down and you're sort of always running through the bushes and you can't really sort of see anything, you know? So, but we'll wait and see. We'll see how we go. It looks like the game's crashed again. That's really weird. It must be something that OBS is doing. We'll just reset that game again. But yeah, you know, the other thing as well is that when you don't put your time into playing one of the killers, you find yourself in a situation where none of them have a challenging game in them because all of their abilities are you haven't unlocked them yet, so all of your perks are still tied up. So you've got to kind of focus on leveling them. Then that gives you all of the perks. Once you've got all the perks, then you can actually start working on your playstyle. So, Untamable Freak, thanks man, thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Yeah, probably not the most challenging game you've ever had. We just had a little bit of a vote. It's so that was a level 10 trapper, so it was a fairly messy game. But you played really well. So going back to the killer list. Yeah, so that was a level 6 trapper. So unfortunately, yeah, we only had the 2 perks, but we had a little bit of a vote in the stream, and and everyone decided that that's who we were going to play. So unfortunate. Well, good for you. You got a free walk. So. All right. So what we'll do, guys, is we'll finish off with a survivor game. I hate to finish on a weak note like our last trapper game. The killers are fun, but I owe it to you guys to actually put a bit of time into a particular killer, so I can actually show you what they can do. I really don't spend a lot of time on the killers, but they're fun, and I just need to figure out who I want to play. But as I mentioned earlier, June 18, only a week away, is Ghostface. And we'll definitely be buying the Ghostface DLC because everyone's going to want to see it. And we'll have a few blood points put aside so that we can get some of those new perks. Yeah, man, if you've only been playing for 3 days, yeah, that's awesome. You did really well. Yeah, it's the killers are... Yeah, I prefer to play Survivor as well, man. I think... I like the look of it better. I like the gameplay better. But you know, sometimes you get a game as a Survivor where you get a really shit group. So they're the times when you think, damn, you know, sometimes it's better to play killer. But I just can't decide who to pick, you know. So, and because unlike the Survivors, you know, all the killers are different. So you really need to sort of focus in on a killer and say, you know what, I want to be a Freddy main, and put a whole lot of time into getting good at playing Freddy. Hypothetical, but you know, you can't sort of just dabble like, you know, like with the Survivors. But we'll definitely make this the last game, guys. Hard to wrap it up and having a heap of fun. But we will make this the last game. So we'll bang in one more game into Claudette. While we're waiting to go in, we'll have a quick look at our loadout, and I don't think we've got anything we can actually use. So we might just spend a little bit of our hard-earned. We'll put another point into... Well, we missed botany knowledge, so we're going to put points into deja vu. There's no toolboxes. So what we'll do is we'll just complete the level as cheap as we can. And we'll have a look at level 34 and see if we can't... Still searching for a match. There's Dark Sense. And no one left behind. So I tell you what we'll do, we still haven't... There's no toolbox there. Yeah, we'll just leave it. We'll just wait until the next game and we'll grab something out of the treasure chest. Am I still rank 8? Yeah, I'm still rank 8. Yeah, when we go into... I'll make it full screen. But yeah, so... top right corner there. We're not far from ranks... Well... We'll just keep chipping away. Yeah, that's it. Bring on rank 7. Okay, so here we go. We've got a full group. We've got a Prestige 2 Claudette. We've got some nice skins. So here we go. We're rank 8. We're playing Claudette. One more time. Richo, full screen. Thanks, buddy. There it is, guys, so you can actually see what the hell's going on. We'll make this our last game. I just wanted to say one more time that I really, really appreciate you guys coming by. It's so much fun. I have a great night, and I hope you're having a great night too. If you're new to the channel and you're having fun, please consider hitting that subscribe button. We haven't got a schedule for streaming just yet, but we're looking at maybe every second or third night. We haven't been releasing videos while we've been streaming, and we're still working on getting all of the technicalities ironed out, getting used to streaming. It's only our third stream, so we've got a little bit of learning to do. But if you're having a good night, consider hitting that sub button, hit the like, it helps promote. And I'll consider hitting the next generator I see. Here we go, we've got action. Where are they? There they are. It's the Hag. Oh, no, the nurse. Okay, so... Alright, so we want to move away. We don't want to run, though. We don't want to go that way. She's gonna... Oh, okay. I really want this chest. Okay, so we know where the nurse is now. And it all comes down to whether or not it's a good nurse or not. If it's a good nurse, this is going to be a very quick game. Okay, so we've got our toolbox. That's fantastic. Right. Someone's already working on this generator. We'll use our toolbox. And we just have to remember that she'll blink really fast, so we'll need to keep our ears open. She's still busy with that other survivor. And there's no hex ruins, so we're straight into business. So we know she's got nurses calling, so we need to remember that with our heals. Alright. Now we do want to run. We'll just follow Claudette. Is she going to stop for the totem? Yeah. Alright. Tell you, gee, that's bad timing. It happens in the game fairly often, but it's when, like, I stopped repairing the toolbox so that I could reposition myself. But at the very moment that I stopped repairing, it propped a skill check. Alright, so let's assume she's got barbecue chili and that she's coming. Yep, fair assumption. Alright, so we're going to try and move closer. But we're creeping because we don't... Oh no, don't do that. She's trying to steal my hook save. And the nurse was camping. Oh, that hurts. No, she's chasing Claudette. Oh, this is good for us. This is good for us. Oh, she hasn't seen us yet. Oh, well, she probably has. Is she going up there on the balcony to watch? Alright, so we're just going to go in for the save now. And what we'll do is we'll try and provide cover so that we get the safe. We're looking for the safe hook rescue. And there it is, we're safe. So now I didn't want to run in the same direction. Yeah, we did. Oh! The oldest trick in the book. Alright, so we're going to wriggle. So we're down to 3 generators. We're doing alright. This is our first hook. She's managed to find a way. We've got a hook save, and I think we've contributed toward the 2 generators. So we're going alright as far as not losing rank. We're not going to get an iridescent for survival because we've been hooked. We'll still manage a gold though if we don't get hooked again and we escape. Oh, look at that cheeky face camper. It's not that bad. Alright, so she's just standing there. Did she blink? I shouldn't have looked away. Here comes our survivor. No, she's still close by. Oh, she's going to go that way. Oh no, don't follow me. Please. I definitely didn't want you to do that. Okay, so we're going to go down and hopefully creep our way. Oh, we've done it too, guys. We did well. She's still around somewhere. Oh wow, that's not good. Alright, does it work? The blood's just drying. The blood's dry. Where is this action? There she is. Oh, she's gone past. Hopefully she doesn't come back. We don't want to put ourselves in a position. If we heal here, then she'll see us. Alright, we can come out now. Alright, that was a good closet hide. Okay, so we got try and make a bit of put a bit of distance between us and where the nurse was last seen. And if we heal and we're far enough away, then she won't see us. She won't see us here. Now that's another hook save. Is it worth the risk? Oh, we know she's got barbecue chili, so we've got to hide in a closet. Okay, maybe if she looked this way straight away. Okay, so we've got to go for the save now. Oh crap! Of course she's. Oh look, we can go for the save. Unless she doubles back. Alright. Oh, there she is. Okay, so we know, she knows where we are too. Oh, we wouldn't have. Barbecue chili wouldn't have. Because we're so close, right? Oh, there she is. Okay, she's patrolling around in front of the hook. We're not going to be able to really do that. Oh, that sucks. I hate having to run away from a survivor, but she's patrolling in front of the hook. Let's see if we can come around from this side. Doesn't look like we can. I'm so sorry, Acorn. Oh, we're going to be able to do this? No, we're not. Yeah, we didn't make it, guys. That is really unfortunate. We just happened to go to the wrong gate. The other gate was the gate that was open. And it's right there. And so she puts us on a hook right in front of it. Really unfortunate way to end the night. What we will do though is we will struggle. No, we won't. That is unfortunate. We'll see how we go. I don't think we de-pipped. She had no head. Don't think we de-pipped. Oh, we did too. That's the downside of rank 8. The expectation was just a little bit higher. We didn't do enough. We're back to rank 9, but that's okay. It is what it is. And that's how you slide from rank 8 back to rank 9. But as I said, guys, that's the last game. So I just wanted to say thanks so much for joining me. I've had a really awesome night. I'd love to see you come back. It probably won't be tomorrow night or Australian time, but the night after. We try and get a stream in every second night. So if you get the opportunity to subscribe to the channel, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that bell notification, because you know YouTube's not really friendly like that. Unless you're watching episodes all the time, YouTube just decides that it's not going to tell you all the time. So the bell notification makes sure that you do get notified when we go live. So please make sure that you do that if you haven't already. But above all else, just thank you so much for stopping by and having fun with us tonight. It's been a great night, and I will definitely see you all in the next stream.